So, hello? Been a while, and definitely not because I've been kind of addicted to horse girls. How's everyone doing? Hello, hello. It's been a hot minute. But yeah, I'm back. Somewhat, hopefully. We will see. Just finished watching the Star Whale preview stream actually, so hey. Looks like we've got something ahead of us there as well.
Shadow.
But for now...
And it will never perish.
Hello! Hello, hello. Yes, I know, I'm sorry, I'm already late. I was so EP, I overslept a Hoyoverse version preview stream. Can you believe that? You know I'm EP when that shit happens to me. I never miss those. I usually sneak those in during work if I have to. Oh well. Right, today's plan is twofold. Number one, get to meet the Clanker. And number two, actually pull the Clanker, which shouldn't be too hard of an issue. It's more so a question of how will this affect my Nordquai funds. Also, the stream game is Uma Musume, not Genshin. Whoops! Sorry, my bad. That's from last time. Thanks for the reminder, actually. Thank you very much. Let me just swap that up very quickly. And also means I can throw in the drops tag. Because we do have Twitch drops. Then again, everyone who streams Genshin does, so... Jesus 227, no, I think there's actually just one of that guy. Oh, you mean the pull, so sorry, my bad. Yeah, give me some for my Lauma funds. No. Also, speaking of her, though, I find it very, very funny that the thing currently holding me off Hoyoverse games the most is Uma Musume, and Genshin responds by essentially bringing out a deer character, which I guess is close enough to Genshin bringing out an Uma Musume. I just think that's a sort of a funny coincidence. The question is, does she also run very fast? I think she does transform into some sort of deer for her charged attack or something like that, from what I've seen from the leaks. Could be fun. I do like that they're actually like bringing whole new reaction variations in. It is a little upsetting that it's obviously going to also be you know, a meta situation like, haha, you gotta pull our new Pyro Nordquai unit, otherwise you won't have access to, I don't know, fucking fridge melt or whatever, but it is what it is. She runs on air, I think, but like genuine. Oh, that's neat. We haven't met Bird Mom in a hot minute, I just realized. She used to be all over the place. Guess now that she actually has a model and they already got the sales in, they don't get to use her as much. But yeah, main reason why I haven't been streaming so much is a crippling addiction to horse girls. It is not funny. What are you looking at, Skirk? What's so interesting about that table? Which also reminds me, I just want to point out, if you haven't seen it yet, I actually have the first, like, sort of stream highlight video on my channel now. Because the stream was that stupid and the one turned that ridiculous that a friend of mine and I agreed, hey, we should actually turn that into a highlight video. So big shout out and many thanks to my very good friend Derek here, who helped. I say helped, he mostly edited it himself. I mostly just fine-tweaked some of the music toward the end, but yeah, that was a fun thing to work at. Even if it did make me realize, dear God, the bitrate crunch on my archives and stream itself is really unfortunate at times. Fortunately, I can't exactly fix it without, you know, increasing my upload speed, or weight rather, which I can't really do without improving my internet plan. I'm already very much streaming at the like upper limit that my internet allows, which unfortunately isn't good. I did follow some advice of my good friend Meep, because she told me I could try to play around with the what's it called? Video encoder, because I have an AMD graphic card, so that might actually be causing trouble with the default encoders that the OBS uses. So if you notice any like drastic improvements, or, you know, down the same line, if shit gets significantly worse in terms of the bitrate crunch and stuff like that, you know, frame drops during action scenes, everything turning crunchy for a second, stuff like that, please let me... I didn't mean to talk to you, I just wanted to gather the carrot. You're a merchant? I can buy actually Ascension relevant stuff from this man? Huh, I never knew. The more you know. Little handy information tidbit at the side here. But yeah, if it's significantly better or significantly worse than usual, please let me know. Even if there's like a slight improvement, just so I know whether or not the encoder stuff actually helps. I haven't been in Leroy for a long while. True, we only really check in with Leroy every Lantern Rite. It is a bit sad that, like, we only visit the regions for events and stuff like that now. Haven't been in Azuma for a hot minute too, not since like the spooky Halloween event. I haven't been to Watatsumi in like literally years at this point, I think. And we haven't been in Kenyu Rail since the area dropped. Good lord. And the last time I went to Sumeru, nobody was voiced. At least that's getting fixed now. I did hear that the Sucrose voice actor got replaced. Didn't actually pay attention to that yet. Hold on. You just...
What was that? Oh. I'm Sucrose, a researcher of alchemy. I heard you've been to a lot of places. Adsorption test, Animo test 6308. Stand clear, swirl, Mark 2.
It does say and anonymous, but I'm not sure which voice lines got replaced yet. Either she is really good at doing the original voice, or wow, I'm just...
So many raw materials.
That sounds new, I think.
If only...
But I did also hear a lot of people wanting Diluc to be replaced, because apparently the voice actor is kind of a dick. So, we'll see where that leads. But after that, hopefully we should finally have everyone back on board after all the annoying voice acting shenanigans. Also, I see the Yelan outfit there, you filthy dolphin. Can you fucking blame me? Like, hello? Have you looked at her? I swear, Fontaine fashion is such a huge buff to so many characters. Except Ayaka, in my opinion. I don't know why. I just really don't like the Ayaka skin. Also, I just realized how well that outfit looks with her signature. God damn. Anyway. I'm looking disrespectfully. I also was about to say, I have several thoughts, and I should probably say none of those out loud. Michael, dear God, yes. Yes, I know, it's a phrase I use a lot. Shut up. I have my mannerisms. And my glitching hair, apparently. What are you doing? Alright, enough yapping. Apparently we're heading to the Flower Feather clan. Sure, why not? Time for Robot Maid. Yes, time for Robot Maid. I want to get to know her first before I pull for her, so you'll have to hold off the crippling gambling addiction for a little while longer. Well, that was instant. Hello.
Okay, she's all patched up. Where did you say you found her? How'd she get wounded so badly?
Also, is the voice-over audio fine? I had to mess around with OBS settings a bit again, so if you want it louder or quieter, just, you know, the usual heads up.
Just on the beach not far from here. It was the usual suspects.
Voice-over is good? Excellent. Look at that! The Scuff Tuber actually having a decently organized stream. The tech is working. Glorious. Shouldn't be jinxing it. There's currently a thunderstorm outside. I might just, you know, cause a straight up power outage with the way that I've been jinxing things lately.
Paimon. And Tumaini?
Huh. I like that they're actually using our what's it called? The tribal name thingy. Forgot what they're called, I'm sorry. They made such a big deal out of obtaining it, and now I forgot what the actual term for it is. God, I'm stupid. PC exploding in 5 minutes. Hopefully not.
Oh, hey, it's you two. Been a while.
Hey, bro. You're doing some first aid list now.
Yeah, thankfully Chaska got her to me in good time, so I think she'll pull through.
Squawk.
She was attacked by secret source automatons. I was on patrol nearby, so luckily for her, I was able to get her to safety. The automatons weren't so lucky.
Also, I would just like to point out Kukuku is one of my favorite characters in that lab. I don't know why I love this little guy so much, but he's just so spherical. Like, look at him. He looks like you could just grab him and punch him against the wall. He'd probably make like a splashing noise while you do that as well. You pet him in the summer event? Oh, hell yeah! Gotta play that immediately after now. Well, ours isn't an ancient name, you mean thank you. Ours isn't very ancient because it is new. It is new. It was entirely newly forged, I think.
Oh, them again, huh? What is it with those maniacal machines? I'm getting real tired of their antics.
Ether says, clanker racism.
Real tired, bro! Real tired! Secret source automatons? That's strange. We've come across those before, but definitely not around these parts.
Also, I love the fact that he basically made taught Nervilet and Wisely a few new words. Sorry, I just really like my let the clankers into my room, bro. Oi! No robot fucking in my stream, please.
Yeah, who knows what's gotten into them recently. They've been attacking Saurians and merchants on the outskirts of our territory.
Would you like us to help?
No need. You've already done plenty by getting the Abyss off our backs. Without them draining our resources, our warriors can handle these rust buckets no problem.
Rust buckets? Damn, Chaska is also definitely pro-clanker racism here. Also, Why does everyone always say, no, you've done enough? Like, buddy, what else am I gonna do? Like until Hoyoverse decides that it's been a year and it's time to get some sister lore again, I have nothing to do except help around. It's also basically how I get paid, considering I'm an adventurer. Like, yes, Chuska, please let me help. I want to afford food.
Besides, like our ancestors used to say, one's own nest is one's own to protect. We can't go dumping all our problems onto you.
Come on! What happened to birds of a feather? We're your friends! Plus, we'll be leaving for Notcry soon, so, you know, while we're still here...
Right, after that you will only see me when there's a major event in the region. Oh, and I'm 1 out of primos and really desperately need to loot all your local treasures. Not like we'd have anything better to do.
Fair point. It's been a while since we got to fight together. One last hurrah then? For old time's sake? We could hit the
Huzzah.
beach. The automatons have been pretty active there lately.
Awesome! Let's go! Let's go!
If hunting down war machines is just sport to you, you guys really are built different. Still, guess I should tag along too. Just on the off chance someone ends up getting carried away.
No way, bro!
Although all things considered, in terms of power rating, the Traveler's been kind of slacking. We've been kind of getting our ass handed to us a lot of the times lately. Especially in regards to like the Harbingers. Especially the upcoming ones. We might actually be ridiculously screwed in Nordquai, I'm just saying. Like, we had no chance against Alecino, and now there are 2 people of a higher number than her in Nordquai. We might be completely and utterly fucked.
Where
I like
are
that though.
they? Must find them.
Hello?
Traveler. Paimon.
Kind of concerning that you know her name, might I just add.
Then return home.
Ah, takes me right back to the Night Warden Wars.
Breaking news, VTuber says he likes getting... I mean, I am a VTuber, which automatically means I get no bitches, so that ain't happening. Like, when you become a VTuber, you basically sign a contract
Aoife,
that...
how's it looking? Is she badly hurt?
where it specifies that you're never getting bitches again. That's how that works. Unless you're Nimi Nightmare, apparently. Congratulations on that on that note, by the way. Very happy for her.
Hard to say. You might want to see this for yourselves. A vet treating a human is one thing, but I'm not sure I'm qualified for this.
You called out a human? Bro!
Whoa, Kakuku.
Whoa. Okay. She's... a machine?
A machine built to look like a human, I guess. Is this a new model of automaton?
Return home.
She spoke!
Also, I'd just like to note, are people stupid? Sorry, that sounds out of pocket, but I saw people complaining that Ineffa's voice direction sounds too robotic. Let that sink in. I saw people complain that the voiceover of the robot isn't emotional and sounds robotic. Like, excuse me? Genshin fans, man. The worst part about playing Genshin is other people playing Genshin, I swear to God.
Paimon. Traveler.
Hi!
What? You heard that too, right?
She said, not really our names, she said your name and my title.
Oh, take a look at this. I found it on the ground next to her. See the picture on top? That's you guys, right?
It's a pipe bomb! Eva just hands us a
Really?
hands us a bomb and we fucking die.
A blonde person with a white balloon? That can't be right.
Definitely right. Some people just had things to do when God gave out IQ. That's a very nice way of putting it. I like it.
You bet, bro!
There's also a cipher disk on it. I guess it needs a code to unlock it.
We have 2 gunslingers here. Can't we just blast it open?
We would probably damage whatever is inside, Jaska.
Yeah, I wouldn't risk it. I've seen the scions of the canopy use similar devices when they're sending confidential messages. If you put in the wrong code or try to open it by force, it triggers a self-destruct mechanism inside.
So is this message supposed to be for me?
Sure looks that way. Question is, who's the messenger?
Probably whoever built that robot. Because if we want answers, we have to wake her up somehow. Does she have like an USB plug? Can we charge her up or something?
So, we gotta revive a high-tech humanoid and crack open a cryptex. I only know one person with that kind of expertise. Shall we?
Oh god. Chilonen constantly complaining about overwork and now we're about to burst down her door like, "Hello Chilonen, we found this woman!"
Sounds like a plan! Time to head to the Children of Echoes and find Shilonen!
Poor girl's gonna be so overwhelmed.
Bro!
The fuck's the Fatui doing here? Well, I say the Fatui, but I know I should hold it with the Fatui antagonizing ever since Capitano turned out to be an absolute Giga Chad Sigma male unit of a lad, but now that Capitano is gone, chances are most of them aren't exactly planning to be particularly nice to us again, so whoops. I'll still be very upset if they actually try to redeem the Toei in any shape or form doing Not Cry. Like, if they pull a Scaramouche on it with him, I'll be deeply upset.
Do you know if Shilonen is... Oh, you're up. I figured you'd be taking a nap at this hour.
Hello.
Oh, yeah, perfect. First Mawika, now Chaska. Did you come all this way just to make fun of me?
Whoa! What a mess! You, looking for something?
Well, I have those secret source automatons to thank for all this. Mawika wants me to come up with a solution. It's like she thinks I'm a miracle worker or something.
To be fair, you did build the only motorcycle in the entirety of Teyvat, so chances are you are kind of a miracle worker.
But I'm not. So, to make up for the difference, I've been spending all day sifting through documentation. Anyway, what about you guys, huh? What curveball have you come to throw at me today?
Oh, sorry, honey, you're not prepared.
Well,
Check this out.
Hold up. Is she a robot?
Kind of.
We picked her up on the
Why did we
beach near the
pose her
flower
so
feather
politely?
plant, along with this cryptex. Seems like a message intended for the traveler.
A cryptex? Huh. Still in one piece. I'm surprised you didn't try to blast it open. Let's see here. A Fontanian cipher disk, metal case from Liyue. Looks like this was cobbled together from spare parts. Although the inner workings are pretty intricately designed. It's a good thing you didn't try and brute force it.
Can crack it?
Could be a tricky one. Since it uses a combination of several different technologies, I could find out more by disassembling it, but that could potentially damage the contents, and I'm assuming it's not worth the risk, right? Must be a pretty important message if this is how they chose to transport it.
The only other option is to get our messenger to tell us the code. Is that doable? Can you wake her up?
Well, the device in her chest looks pretty similar to the core you'd find on a secret source automaton, but the other components, I've never seen anything like them in Natlan before. I'll see what I can do. Hang tight for a minute.
I like how cobbled together she actually looks. The fuck?
She woke up!
Well, that was easy.
All I did
Morning.
was stimulate the core. I did not expect that to work.
White. Flying object. Blonde. Traveler. Traveler. Paimon?
Hello, that is us.
Wow. You recognize us?
Task in progress. Deliver message to Traveler and White Flying Companion. Message location confirmed. Status delivered.
You're pretty smart for a robot. Can you tell us the code for the message?
Code?
Oh. Maybe not so smart after all. A code? You know, like a number that you put in to unlock the message?
Paimon.
Memory. Missing.
What? Memory missing?
Yeah,
Paimon,
there's always a
please.
snag. Is there anything else you do remember? Besides these two?
Your name?
Name. Memory missing.
Unfortunate.
Oh, not again. Why would her memories be missing? Can robots even get amnesia?
Can we reboot you? Turning things off and on again usually fixes it.
You said something about returning home earlier. Where's home for you? Any memories about that?
Return home. Task in progress.
Oh god.
Memory missing.
Oh, so that's it then. Her memories are gone for good?
Well, nothing some data recovery can't fix.
Not necessarily. Judging by her reaction, it's possible that her memory integrity isn't compromised, just locked behind an isolation mechanism.
Yeah, but what does that mean for us, though? In words we can understand.
It means she hasn't lost her memories. They're in there somewhere, she just can't access them right now.
It just got encrypted.
Like, when you know something, but the harder you try to remember it, the more it gives you a headache. Is that what's going on?
Finding near synonyms for headache. Cognition module. Pain. Correct.
Robots can feel pain too?
That seems like a fucked up thing to put in her design. Like, you know what would improve this machine? If it could feel pain.
Well, pain can be a useful parameter. Experiencing pain is how baby humans and saurians learn what to do and what not to do.
Fair, but I feel like you could use another negative parameter for that instead of, you know, pain.
In a similar vein, I've heard that a lot of highly autonomous machines are designed with negative feedback mechanisms for behavioral regulation.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Whoa, slow down. Could you simplify that for Paimon?
Machine learning.
Oh, okay. Well, if I
101.
call it a curse, is that easier to understand? Imagine if you're a big shot shaman from the Masters of the Nightwind and you send your disciple on an errand to the Flower Feather clan. To stop him from treating it like a vacation, you might put a curse on him that causes a physical and mental breakdown if he strays from the right path. That way, you can be sure he'll stick to the straight and narrow and won't go frolicking off.
You would do what? Also, why is this giving Farina? So anyway, and then I cursed my disciple.
Jeez. Sounds like the horror story version of Granny Eatsley that parents tell their kids about.
That Lolly would never do something like that. Why is it up to that Lolly would never take a disciple though? No, she wouldn't do
The
that.
point is, manufacturers often hardwire restrictions like this into autonomous machines to make sure they operate as intended.
Yeah,
That's fucked up, gang.
but why would you curse a machine to lose their memories? What purpose could that possibly serve? In her case, all it's done is make it harder for her to complete her tasks.
Yeah, but it also makes sure that nobody who's unauthorized can access that information.
Task. Failed. Sincere apologies.
Basic.
Well, without knowing the exact
Data
details of the
security.
curse, it's anyone's guess. It seems you responded to the phrase "return home." How about we keep talking and see if any other keywords trigger something for you?
I'm sorry, but if you like transformed it over to humans, it would sound very fired up. Hey, you seem to have a trauma response to that phrase. Let's keep talking and see what fucks you up. Game,
Sure.
please. Are you alright? It looked like you were in pain before.
I'm alright. I have assessed the pain level as tolerable. I must complete my task.
Hey, Traveler, have you ever seen a humanoid machine like this? Anywhere else you've been?
You have humanoid mecha in Fontaine?
Ah, of course. Yeah, some of her joints and a few components look pretty Fontanian to me.
Fontaine. They make good pastries there.
I mean, isn't that a form of therapy, actually? Face your fears, Carrot? I guess you could call shock therapy that. Although it's also that very greatly. Just saying.
That triggered something!
So more like a Paimon reaction than a robot reaction.
Hey! Never mind that. So, is Fontaine your home?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, that's one promising lead nipped in the bud.
The way you dress makes me think of Mondstadt.
You mean her hairpiece? Oh, yeah, I think I know what you mean. What do they call them in Mondstadt again?
Mondstadt. The maids there are very hardworking.
That's it! A maid! Although, as far as Paimon's aware, the maids in Mondstadt are all fully human.
Well, mostly. I am still not sure about Noelle at times.
A maid. Okay,
I
that would
miss
explain a lot
Noelle.
of the internal design choices. So, you're from Mondstadt then?
I wish she would show up again. I don't think she showed up during the last Archon quest thingy. At least not in any major capacity.
No.
How come she responds so much faster when the answer is no?
She was my first ever, like, proper main, so I have a big soft spot for her.
Natlanese core, Fontanian joints, Mondstadt hairpiece. Maybe no single nation is her home. She's just like the Cryptex in that sense. A mishmash of parts from all over the world.
In that case, where exactly is home to you? Is it where you were built? Where you live most of the time? Or a place you can always come back to?
Home is just home, isn't it?
Okay. Feels like this is getting us nowhere. Any other ideas, Shilonen? How do we get her memories back?
If her cognition is impaired, maybe her body is the place to look. I found a lot of interesting things when I was examining her just now. Do you remember this little robot? Apparently, you were
Aw.
together when they found you on the beach.
No, she immediately goes to patting it. Never mind, she's beating him up.
Oh,
Nice. So you remember how to switch it on. Now, could you try doing something similar to your right arm?
is this a broom?
Close enough, it's a vacuum cleaner.
She really is a Robo-Maid?
Wow, very good indeed. Now then, could I trouble you to tidy up my workshop?
Are you serious right now?
I mean, it would help.
Well, if she's a robo-maid, maybe doing some household chores will jog her memory. Yeah, just
You're just looking
this
for an
area
excuse
will
to
do.
slack off.
Thanks. No need to tidy the whole workshop.
Hey, come on! The poor thing's only just woken up. Don't you think this is a bit much?
Understood. Commencing task. Sorting large objects.
She's really doing it.
Our first playable
this is
experience with an
progress.
ever is just
Let's see if it
doing
leads
household
anywhere.
chores. Glorious. Sure. Dear God, she's strong if she can carry all of that at once. Dum-de-dum.
Cleaning floor.
This is so silly, I like it.
Accelerating.
Oops. to. What did it say it wants me to do with the stains? Didn't quite catch that.
Yeah. Accelerating.
Hello? Her E sucks up the dirt. Does it?
Cleanup sequence initiated.
Ah, it does.
Insulation chamber deployed.
Go, little buddy. Slurp.
Sorting small objects.
Blue bug.
Outlander Brigade. When the wind of death blew towards the blonde samurai. Clear and concise descriptions of physical motions, but no plot. Category: martial arts instruction.
Wait, isn't that a light novel that Seat Lolly left here by mistake?
Martial art instruction.
The good thing about being reincarnated as a hilly churl is that I only need to eat sunsetias to become stronger. Discusses energy acquisition from the sunsetia fruit. Category: nutritional science.
No plot.
Maybe I should keep a closer eye on what Napika's reading.
Aw, the Packer actually is getting acknowledged. She is the what was that the little kid that we saved from a psychopathic mom? yeah, it was. I always like when like the plot of the character quest actually gets acknowledged, especially if it has major implications, like, you know, adopting a child.
Introduction of ancient machines. Grammatically elegant and rhetorically sophisticated, author displays a high level of linguistic mastery. Category: classical literature.
Well, we will work on your literature analysis algorithm a little bit.
In the world? That isn't classical literature.
The books on the table are sorted into piles. Can't win them all.
She's finally done. Huh? Is that a woven scroll down there? Oh, looks a little dirty. Could you clean it up?
Understood. Cleaning woven scroll.
Wow, it's like it's brand new. Hey, this looks like
Hold
someone
on.
from the Children of Echoes. Shilonen, is this a relative of yours?
Wet-haired, long wet-haired braid Netland character? Could it finally be?
Oh, a relative? No. That's Ishkik, ancient name Baraka, founder of the Children of Echoes and one of the 6 heroes.
Wait, Baraka? Isn't that your ancient name too?
Yep, she was the first recorded bearer of that name.
Like, we're still waiting for, like, any lore about the what was her name? We have the Genshin manga, where we had the children of, what were they called? That wandered to Mondstadt. Hold on. Can't find it. Dang it. Am I stupid? To the wiki I go real quick. Hold on. Muata. That was the name, right? Everyone thought that was the Pyro Archon for the longest time until, you know, until it was revealed that the Pyro Archon changes every generation or so.
She and her friends went on a mission to defeat the Pyro Dragon. She dismantled many ancient machines built by Dragonkind, hoping to put them to use for the good of humanity. But most of her research was lost to history. It's a real shame. I'm sure we'd all have much easier lives if we had access to all that tech.
What happened? Useful stuff like that normally doesn't just get forgotten.
Oh, you'd be surprised.
OachCon happened. An old friend of the Six who ended up ruling Natland shortly after the war, and went full tyrant. He despised everything to do with dragonkind, and persecuted everyone who showed any kind of sympathies toward their civilization.
Huh. The world quest stuff actually gets acknowledged in the Archon quest for a
He even
change.
turned on Ishkik, one of his closest allies. Ultimately, she took her own life, bringing a once amicable friendship to a tragic end.
Ishkik burned her workshop to the ground to make sure OachCon couldn't get her hands on it. That's the reason most of her research is lost to history.
Most?
That's right. One of her friends managed to preserve a small amount of her work. The other person you see on that woven scroll, the same person I inherited the ancient name Vuka from.
Also, sorry if I'm slow to respond to chat. For some reason, I'm like getting the chat messages in OBS before I'm actually seeing them on Twitch. So if I'm taking a while to respond to you, no, I'm not ignoring you. I'm just unfortunately just not getting your chat messages properly. Oh, the Phoenix girl that was a slave and then became one of the 4 winds. Exactly, that one. You remind me how much I want more Genshin webtoons. Same. That would be such a good way to expand on some of the lore, but guess we'll have to hope that Nordquake picks up the slack a little bit there. Besides, I still love that we saw Sino and Collei even before 1.0 had to wait 3 years to get them. Yeah, or how we first got told about Alice all the way back in 1.0. And now finally, we're getting closer to her release, and God, she looks so good. Probably one of my favorite designs in Genshin so far, just because she's just so incredibly extra. Like, yeah, screen slay, absolutely glorious. Anyway.
It was said that she was raised by a dragon mother, then went on to found the Flower Feather clan. The
Looks
uncrowned
at her
queen who brought freedom
headless
to the weak and to the persecuted Saurians.
Exactly. Like, how do you only wear the mere concept? Or rather, how do you wear the implication of her hat? That is so stupid. I love it. I love it so much. That's so fun. That's just fun.
Bianca.
Malfunction.
Uh-oh.
This is not the way. This is not where you belong. Malfunction who betrayed us all. You dare seek a place to belong?
Well, that is ominous to say the very least.
What's wrong? Are you okay?
Stay back.
Ooh. Well, that tapestry is annihilated.
If she's a Robot Maid, why is she suddenly acting like a lethal weapon?
Someone can be both.
Ah! What's that sound? A lightning strike? It's gotta be a lightning strike. Why couldn't it hit Kniech on the head?
If there was a lightning storm, I'd have thrown you into the sky by now.
Where the fuck do you come
Eva
from?
mentioned that you'd brought a humanoid machine to the Children of Echoes. I'm working a job at the moment, and the description was a good match for my target.
Please don't kill our robot mate, we just got her.
Humanoid machine. Looks like a maid. Highly destructive. Yeah, this is my target, alright.
Also, Dragon Mom. Looks like Skyrim. I don't know anything about Skyrim, I'm sorry. That is like one of the big game franchises where I lack even the most basic of knowledges. Like I know nothing about Skyrim. Literally nothing. The only thing I know is that apparently taking an arrow to the knee ends your career as an adventurer. That's the only thing I know about Skyward. I'm sorry.
Wait! Kanich! Just hold on for a second!
A group of merchants tasked me with locating their missing travel companion. They should be here soon. Want to come and meet them?
I don't trust that. Kanich, you've been... Kanich, you've been used one time too many to like...
Huh?
What did you think I was about to do? Not every job I take on is a hunt, you know.
Alright.
We're gonna be meeting the
I'm
Fatui, aren't we?
Let's go meet these merchants then.
He definitely got hired by the Fatui again. Not really worth teleporting that distance. Or is it? I don't know. Fuck it. Sometimes it's good to, you know, take the long route, go for a little walk,
Take it easy.
stare at Yalen's spot for a little while. You know. Good things like that. Never do I, but I heard about too many Dragon Waifu mods. Fair, but I wouldn't exactly call mods a reliable source of information about a game. Hello.
Yay!
In Nefa?
Inefa! They found you at last! Thank goodness you're okay.
I don't trust you all. Looks at Vice Shower Crow and heating a chainsaw around. I wish that, like, I could install some of the Hoyoverse mods without immediately risking my account. Why the recent, like, Uma Musume ZZZ mods have been so fun. But again, kinda don't wanna risk my account. You know, Hoyo isn't exactly chill with shit like that, unfortunately. Which makes me a little sad.
My apologies. Who are you?
Oh no, your memory's gone again? Even your name this time?
Again?
Liu, Fontaine, Sumeru. This is quite a diverse crew.
Chaska immediately, like, analyzing the ethnicities of everyone present.
So,
Why?
are you her manufacturers or family?
Chaska be like, ugh, diversity.
No way. None of us have that kind of skill. She's Aino's handiwork.
I know?
From now on, your name's Inefa.
Aw, the voice crack.
Promise me. Remember, you have to come home.
I love the voice crack and the voice line. It's not so
Malfunction.
cute.
Inefa, are you okay?
I'm still... Like, it's so annoying that the Fatui showed up. I want to trust these guys,
Looks
but
like she's getting worse.
I can't.
Is this all our fault?
Can you guys tell us what all this is about? Where are you from? And what's wrong with with Inefa?
Can never trust anyone when the Fatui are involved.
So sorry. I should have introduced myself. My name's Joachine, and I'm a merchant. This is my wife and daughter, and the rest are friends of the family. We're all from Nodcry.
Not cry.
Wouldn't have been my first guess. How'd you all meet exactly?
That's the thing about Nodcry. It kind of brings together the drifters from all over the world.
Yeah, we're all merchants who ended up finding our feet in Nasha Town. Nodcry. It was going okay until all the trouble started.
Trouble?
The Fatui. They came down from the north. They made some big moves in Nodcry lately. It's caused quite a bit of friction with the local religious groups.
That's one way to put it. You know what I heard? They pulled the whole moon down.
They what?
That, plus the incident with the moon statues? Surely the Frost Moon Scions aren't going to take all this lying down.
Tonight, the Fatui are stealing the moon. Sorry.
Anyway, there us regular folks were, just trying to make a steady living while getting increasingly worried that it's gonna turn ugly. In the end, we figured heading back to our respective homes is probably the best thing for now. So we decided to make the journey together.
And me?
Your case is, a little different. But you did come here on the same boat as us.
PTSD from 1.1 with Wonder and having the stars dropping down, which is still an event I missed because I was playing at the time, and it makes me angry that Genshin refuses to let you replay old events no matter how low relevant they may be, and now I'm angry again because of that fact.
And it was smooth sailing, until we got attacked by those weird machines as we were coming into shore.
Weird machines?
So frustrating.
Secret Source automatons by any chance? Ineffa saved us all. She jumped off the ship and told us to leave without her.
Aww,
Really? I did that?
you're cool.
As soon as we'd found another place to dock, we looked around for someone to help us. We'd have paid anything to get her back.
Hence why our price negotiation went so smoothly. However, the Traveler and party were the ones who actually saved Ineffa.
That's one way to say you whipped those people off, Kinich.
And Shalonen is the one who woke her up. I'll have to include their costs in the final bill.
Kinich, please.
Oh, please. I barely did anything. All credit to Ineffa. She only woke up because of her build quality, so I guess I should say
Whipping them
all
off,
credit
yeah.
to this. I know, then. Her core is remarkably resilient. It's a rare find, even among Natlan's source mechanisms. Was Aino the one who modified it?
Oh! If so, then we just need to get Aino to come here and fix her. Then she'll get all her memories back.
I'm afraid that's not gonna work. The core is most likely just something Aino picked up on one of her scavenger hunts. I doubt she did much beyond salvaging it. And as for the memory thing, Ineffa's whole reason for joining us on our journey was to come to Natlan and look for her missing memories.
Please, explain in more detail.
All right. Although I've lost count of how many times we've been through this, and I'm only telling you what you originally told me. Although Aino built you, she never could figure out where your core came from or how it works. The only thing she was fairly sure of was that it's not from Nodcry. Things were fine at the start. You'd occasionally forget to pay for your groceries or add salt to a dish you were cooking. But that was as bad as it got. Until one day, you were sweeping the floor, and suddenly you forgot your own strength. Nearly took the entire wall down.
Jesus. Seems similar to what happened just now.
The worst part of that was, Ineffa had completely forgotten that Aino was on the other side of that wall.
Oh, Jesus.
Huh?
Aino was fine, of course, didn't bat an eyelid. But since then, Ineffa has been searching for a way to try and repair herself.
That's a very responsible attitude for a robot.
Anyway, a bunch of mechanical parts from Natlan showed up in Nodcry recently, and you noticed they bore some similarities to your core. Then you learned that a group of us were planning to return home, stopping off in Natlan on the way, so you tracked us down and joined the crew. Well, does any of that jog your memory?
Doesn't look like
No.
it does.
Didn't think so.
Has her memory loss always been this serious?
No. When we first set off, she'd have the occasional memory lapse, but it only lasted a moment. Didn't really affect anything. I seriously doubt Aino would have let her come on this trip if it had been that bad. But then, the closer we got to Natlan, the worse her symptoms got.
She was already in a pretty bad state by the time she went to fend off those machine things. And now? I wonder if that battle just made things worse.
Poor Ineffa.
My
Little
friends,
baby.
I know we've only just arrived in Natlan, but from what I've heard, you're some of this nation's top talents. Is there anything you can do to cure her? Anything at all?
Aww.
Perhaps coming to Natlan was a bad idea after all.
Well, it's too early to say. Don't forget that before I was interrupted by you guys, I'd just started my deep dive into researching the secret source automatons.
And?
My job isn't done yet either. You wanted your travel companion back, safe and sound. I still have work to do.
So, why don't you all stick around here in Natlan a little longer? Your ship got attacked, and since then, you've been scrambling to try and find your missing crew member. Sounds like you need some time to catch your breath.
Also, Ahara being silent all conversation. A blessing or a curse? Blessing. Definitely
Yeah,
blessing.
I was just thinking, we could do with a breather. But where would we stay?
How about the Flower Feather clan? In my tribe, weary travelers are always welcome.
Flower Feather Clan.
In the meantime, we'll try to find whatever information we can about Anefa. After all, she has a message for our Tumaini. So this is as much our business as it is yours.
Oh yeah! Paimon had practically forgotten all about that. You guys don't happen to know the code, do you?
Oh, the code for the cryptex. Sorry, Anefa wouldn't tell us anything about that.
You gotta wonder what sort of a person sends a robot with amnesia to deliver their messages.
Hey now. Don't think she necessarily had a lot of other options.
To be fair, they couldn't have known things would get this bad.
Also imagine if all of this only for the message to be like 3 moon names. Like, we just opened the cryptex and it's just, you stink. Aw.
Also, Anefa told me she had a backup plan to make sure she wouldn't forget the code. A backup plan? Great! So, what is it?
Backup plan. Memory missing.
Glorious.
Huh. Well, as long as we get her memories back, that'll solve everything, right?
Oh, yeah, okay, because it's that simple. Wait, you do realize I can't promise anything, don't you?
I do. I also know that every time you say that, you end up getting the job done.
Aw.
I'm gonna get in touch with some other people who might be able to help us. Tumaini, Paimon. See you around.
Bye, Kanich!
Bye.
Oh, and bye, How. Actually, that's weird. Why is a How so quiet today?
Oh, it's because he recognizes her as another of the 13 Dragon Lords, isn't it? You recognize the core, isn't it? That's the thing. That is the thing, that is the happening. Yup.
You're being very strange today.
Am I? Tell me one strange thing I've said!
It's more of the lack of strange things.
That's the strange part. You haven't protested to anything I've done today. Not the original price for the job, not the revised timeline, none of it.
That's because I fainted from your stupidity! You stupefied me into a stupor! Got it!
Wow, where smart Mike moments did your Excuse you? Time out. The Time Lord 777 for 20 seconds. Reason being a little bitch. What do you mean unable to time out user? Hold on. Gotta learn my mod commands, dang it.
Is something wrong with my memory? Or is that really who I think it is?
Called it.
Who cares? She isn't my problem.
She's about to be. A few days earlier.
The last few days really flew by. Do you think Anefa and the merchants are enjoying their stay at the Flower Feather clan? Let's go see how they're doing.
I think, dear game, that you tried to say a few days later, but goofed up somewhere. Oh well, happens. Hello.
Do you think Anefa will like this gift we got her?
Beep beep.
See? It said yes!
Did it?
Are you sure? Because when I asked it who's the better hero, Ishkik or Leonka, it gave the exact same answer.
Beep beep beep.
Hey, you hear that? That's the answer it gave when I asked who'd win in a fight between Kukuku and a How.
Definitely Kukuku. Is it confirmed that Kukuku won the fight there?
You guys, It's just making random beeps. Whoa! Is that Hermione and the flying expert?
Flying expert? Expert of what exactly? Most efficient way to eat a whole turkey?
Beep beep. Yes, it's us. Anyway, where's Inefa?
Probably out mopping up those mad machines as usual. There must be a lot of them, because she hardly ever comes back for a rest.
Wait, all by herself? Are we sure that's a good idea after what happened last time?
Inefa said that since she lost her memories, her cognition module's been running more smoothly, and it's greatly boosted efficiency in cleaning and tidying tasks. I think that was it.
I'm not sure if fighting a bunch of robots is necessarily a cleaning and tidying task.
Huh. So, losing her memories has somehow made her a better fighter?
She's awesome! I saw her carrying a whole pile of beaten up machines in one hand! All the grown-ups say that they feel much safer leaving the house now, thanks to her. So, we thought it'd be nice to give her a little gift. We've tried giving her flowers and feathers, but it seemed like she didn't like them very much. That got us thinking. Maybe robot people don't like the same things as us.
You could feed her a ram stick?
Aha! So that's why you made her this flower out of mechanical parts.
Oh, that's actually a cute idea.
Yeah, we still don't know if she'll like it, though. It's okay, Arieta. She'll love this one. I'm sure of it.
It's actually very sweet.
But what if she doesn't? This might be my last chance.
Last chance?
Well, now that all of my mom and dad's other friends from Nodcry have left to go home, it's just us left. And they said today, it's our turn to go home too. Already? Wasn't the plan to stick around until Inefa gets better? Dad says everyone back home is expecting us, and he doesn't want us to overstay our welcome here. He thought we should at least make sure Inefa wasn't getting any worse first, but now that it's been a few days, he says it's time we made a move. To be honest, I can kinda understand. He hasn't been home in so many years. Mom and I can tell that he misses Liyue a lot. Ah, no wonder. So, what about your mom then? Guessing she's not from Liyue. No, she's from Nodcry. She met my dad after he moved there. I was born there too. He's been there the whole time I was growing up, so he hasn't been home in at least 10 years.
That's a long time, yeah.
Don't worry. We'll write you and let you know how Inefa's doing.
Small baby, we need a trailer with Inefa making food for the kids. I mean, arguably Inefa's trailer was her making food for a kid. Just not, you know, these kids.
You bet! And when she's all better, we'll bring her to visit you in Liyue.
Also, I love the fact that we're finally getting a freaking Hydro Claymore character.
Yeah, so don't worry too much about the flower. I'm sure she'll love it. But even if not, you'll have other chances in the future.
Besides, don't worry, we appeared, which means character development is about to happen. Beep beep.
Although, I guess we still need to wait till she gets back. I wonder how much longer she'll be.
Who knows? Seems like she takes longer and longer every time she goes out.
That's concerning thing to just randomly drop on us.
Can't we go take it to her? No, wait. The grown-ups would never let us do that. Way too many of those mad machines out there.
What am I gonna do? If she doesn't get back soon, I might run out of time.
I can deliver it for...
Really?
For you?
Thanks, Hermione.
So, remembering I know makes me remember how weird Lauma's teams are gonna be. Fair. Things are gonna be a little bit whack for the first few patches, as always, to be honest. Like, the first Natland patches were also a little wonky. Because we didn't exactly, like, have enough Night Soul characters for all the artifacts that were floating around, so... It's probably just gonna be the same for Nordcry, and be a little wonky until we actually have enough characters for the whole new moon reaction stuff thingies. Hello. How are you doing?
Threat eliminated. Scanning for next target.
Please don't immediately attack me.
Traveler.
Oh, thank
Paimon.
God.
Annihilation mode disengaged. Chat mode activated.
Annihilation mode disengaged. Sounds very concerning. Like, what if annihilation mode did get disengaged properly? What would you have done then? Me waiting for the lunar melt to make it so any damage gets multiplied even without the right over. Yeah. Calcs are gonna be confusing for a while, but it's always like that at the start of a new region.
Chat mode, huh? Huh. You'd probably get along well with a Fontanian magician friend of ours. She does modes instead of moods, too.
True, it's basically just real robot Lynette. But yeah, it was also the same when Sumeru came out, and people were very confused about what the fuck to do with Dendro. The only one that had a smooth release really was Fontaine, because if we're being honest, the whole Usha and Pneuma thing didn't really matter, like, at all. Is there any case where Pneuma or Sia mattered at all in, like, the meta game? Can't recall if there was. Don't think there was a single case where that actually became relevant. That only was, like, somewhat relevant for the overworld exploration. The dancer boss, was it? You could pretty much just brute force it. Brute force either of those with the bosses take more shield damage. Fair, but yeah, you could just easily brute force that. Also, why is my model absolutely spasming out? You okay there? Apparently not. I'm very shaky today. I apologize. Just vibrating gently. Not Meepsix followed. Thank you very much for the follow. Gee, I wonder who you might not be. Gee, I wonder if that may be the sub account of someone I know. Why am I... I'm sorry, let me just restart my model tracking software very quickly. I don't know why I'm just viciously vibrating. That just seems strange. I got the jiggles, apparently I do, but I'm unsure why. Like, hello? There we go. Seems to be better now, yeah. Only issues apparently I don't pop up on OBS anymore. There we go. Oh, Jesus. Why does everyone find the Nefer so attractive? As a friend, yeah. As a friend. Sorry. Does anybody have like that meme image of please don't fist robot girls? Like clank, 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 squunch. Sorry. Anyway.
Good morning. Nice to see you again. What lovely weather we're having.
Because she has such a magnetic personality. I know you're a first-time chatter, but you're getting a timeout. No, I'm kidding. What software do you use to capture? I use VC Face. But I am using a somewhat outdated version, so that might be it. Yeah, I'm vibrating again, aren't I? God dang it. And for now, my issue is expectation. When you work with existing Bloom team without making them do 180, but with the Nordquest stuff requirement, it's gonna be hard. Yeah, that's exactly the issue with Genshin's direction as of late. You can't really mix and match nation teams very well. Yes, and therefore she literally sucks you in. I'm about to time out you both. What's it with the terrible robot puns all of a sudden? Alright, we'll probably just have to deal with me vibrating. Oh, it's not too much of an issue. Dear God, I'm very jiggly. It's been awkward, honestly, isn't it? Oh well. Then again, if all goes well, soon I won't be needing a 3D tracker in the first place, and that should make things significantly smoother. Crying out loud. Oh well. Should stop getting sidetracked. You're vibrating because of excitement. Yeah, let's just go with that. Good morning. Nice to see you too. It's lovely, isn't it?
Hey! Don't you start too. One robot's enough.
These are some standard greetings I learned recently. 3 greetings in a row equals thrice the greetment. Hypothetically speaking.
Twice the greetment.
Where did you get greetment from?
Oh, I love her.
You're doing a whole lot better than the last time we met.
She's stupid. I like that.
Yes. My cognition and language modules are recovering well. I can now sustain fluid conversation, but I have still been unable to retrieve the memory containing the code to the cryptex. I will keep trying. Sincere apologies.
That's okay. It'll take however long it takes.
Yes. Now that a convenient moment to change the topic has presented itself. What is that object in your hand? A new model of source mechanism?
Oh, now that a convenient moment to change the topic has presented itself. Oh god, I love her. So cute. It's a flower. Ideator made it for you.
Flowers are plant reproductive organs. But I detect no signs of life.
Sorry, just the way she just said the word flower, just like send me fucking back 2 years to a Hololive clip. I just went through a fucking flashback experience. Flower.
More like a flower built from mechanical components.
Flower.
Understood. A flower-shaped machine component.
Man, I miss Mume.
What is its function? Which module is it designed for? Is it compatible with my hardware?
It's compatible as a decoration?
It doesn't have a function. It's just for looking at. You know, a cute little souvenir.
Cute little souvenir. But if it serves no function, for what purpose was it built?
This conversation has gone really deep. Also, I also serve no function except being cute, but people are still here.
A cryptex is for sending messages. Machines are for performing tasks. What about this flower? What is it for?
To bring joy. Guess it's to express gratitude.
Yeah. If someone helps you out, you help them back. And if someone gives you a gift, you get them something in return. That's how we show gratitude to other people.
The law of equivalent
The
exchange.
Flower Feather Clan took me in, so I'm neutralizing threats near their territory. Like that?
Yes.
Yes, exactly. You got it. So, it all makes sense now, right?
But is this not tit for tat? I heard Mr. Kenichi use this term.
No, that's completely different.
Ideas like this can take some time to fully grasp. To start with, will you accept this flower?
I will. Gratitude.
Aww.
In terms of its purpose, think of it as a memento of your friendship.
Memento?
An object that symbolizes an important memory. It's for remembering something or someone by.
Important memory. Memento.
Uh-oh. We just caused a system crash.
Here, wear this flower. And this feather, too. There. Much better. Gotta look your best for your big journey.
Flower? Why, it'll only increase the total load.
It's just a flower. It's not that heavy. Just think of it as a little souvenir from me. Something to take with you on the road.
Souvenir?
That's right, a souvenir. Sometimes when people have something important to remember, they'll pick an object to use as a reminder of that thing. Even if you end up forgetting everything, this flower will always keep blooming. It could take 1,000 times, maybe 2,000, but maybe one day, you'll see the flower bloom, and suddenly, you'll remember the reason for your journey.
Shouldn't I stay here and help you?
No. Everyone's on their own path, and they have to walk it alone. Just as your journey is yours and no one else's. Besides, I have no plan to go to war against him. We both owe each other far more than our mere lives. If either of us actually wanted to claim on that debt, all they'd have to do is ask. If anything, I pity him. In a way, his situation's not so different from yours. But in his case, it's turned him into something neither human nor dragon. The more he chases the sun, the more it blinds him to the creatures who live by its light. You were once, well, she was once the enemy of humankind. And Ochkan doesn't care to distinguish between you and her like Ishkik and I do. He sees you as the same being. So if you stay behind, and especially if you help me, it'll only stoke the flames of his blind hatred even further.
But...
Come on, you have bigger things to worry about than me right now. You have a huge journey ahead of you. That should be your focus. Have faith. This tribe will kneel to no one. They will never be slaves. If they lose their leader, someone else will take up the mantle. Heck, even a child who's barely learned how to walk could do it.
Funny how that tribe and area looks exactly the same over 1,000 years later.
All right, time to go. Some things are destined to be forgotten. Don't let it get to you. In 1,000 years' time, you'll have a life far, far away from here. So go, cross the ocean, find a new place to belong.
Malfunction who betrayed us all. You dare seek a place to belong?
Hinefa? Hinefa, what's wrong?
At least she didn't go into murder mode this time.
I was... Sincere apologies. My cognition module crashed for a moment. It is now fixed.
Is it because you've been fighting for too long? Oh, you need to rest. Come on, let's get you back.
Back? Back to the Flower Feather Clan?
Yeah, of course. Everything else aside, Adieta and her folks will be leaving soon. Don't you want to say a proper goodbye?
Something bothering you?
Yes. The closer I am to the Flower Feather Clan, the more erratic my cognition module becomes. Occasionally, unidentified data surfaces from my memory banks.
I've heard a similar reaction to this when Xilonen said the name Lianka.
Memory data? So, what about that curse Xilonen mentioned? Does it not hurt to remember anymore?
It does. Even now, it still hurts. I have merely switched off the corresponding facial expressions to avoid making other people uncomfortable.
That is not how you're supposed to deal with pain and effort. I don't like that. That sounds horrifically fucked up. Is that the robot equivalent of I'm just used to it by now?
But if I do not recall my memories, I cannot complete my task.
So, is
What
this
did I
why
miss?
you've been
It
spending
never
so much
crashed
time
for a
out here?
second because you remembered something.
When memory data surfaces, there is a high probability that my cognition module will crash. This constitutes a safety risk. Therefore, I have been spending time away from the tribe.
It's the robot equivalent of burying those emotions down, yeah. Safety risk, like what happened to the Children of Echoes. Come back with us, no need to worry about safety risk with us around.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever happens, we'll make sure things don't get out of hand.
Maybe going back to the tribe will trigger some useful memories. And Idiota would like to say goodbye to you in person.
Assessing relative combat capability. Paimon, approximately 1/5.
1/5 of what?
1/5? Of what?
God damn it! Every damn time, man.
Traveler. Risk mitigated. Strategy accepted.
Like, why does it happen so often to me that I say something and Paimon immediately repeats it? Why do I have the brain equivalent of fucking Paimon? That'll make me feel stupid. Dang it. Alright, let's head back real quick. So let me hydrate for a second. Summertime. Hydration is important. Especially when you keep yapping like I do. Now, let's see. Well,
But the truth is still unknown.
I can't
Yelan
thank
just
you enough for
died.
hosting us these past few days. And thanks for agreeing to look after Anefa. I know it's a lot to ask.
It's so funny every time we like jump down a cliff or something. And then because the cutscene triggers, you can't open the fucking glider in time. But you still fall. You still take fall damage. They just start the cutscene with a dead character. If you need hydration, just open your mouth and go outside. Fair enough. Especially lately, like the nanosecond I attempt to leave the house, it all comes crashing down.
That's alright. She'll be in good hands.
She never came back. I guess I'll have to leave without saying goodbye.
No, wait!
Hey now,
We're almost
you'll
there.
see her again. And we have so much to look forward to in Liyue. All those Shao lanterns lighting up the sky. You've always wanted to see that.
Arieta, Amu, Joashin. I am back.
Aw, she made it.
Nefa, you brought her back.
Nefa.
Thanks so much. Don't mention it.
Can't think of her name without like that specific
Also,
version.
gratitude for the flower.
Dieta says a reluctant goodbye to Nefa. Aww. Look at them go.
What
Goodbye.
does it feel like to know where you are returning to?
Maybe we will actually meet them in Liyue, like around the lantern ride. That'd be very cute. I'd like that.
That's a strange question. As soon as you're all better, you'll be returning to Notcry. Oh, and we forgot to say, we're actually heading there ourselves soon. Maybe we can travel together.
Not cry. Is that home?
Probably.
Huh?
Cognition module unable to define home. All the memory data that has presented itself recently has been related to Natlan. But the merchants tell me that I have family waiting for me in Notcry. If I do recover my memories, which time period will they be from? And will the post-recovery me be the same me that I am now, or someone different?
Well, got very philosophical somehow.
That's a deep question.
What is it that you're afraid of? Are you worried the new you will be so different you don't even recognize her?
Finding near synonyms for mind and conflict. Cognition module.
Uh-oh.
Split.
Go right there.
Yes.
Okay.
Once I have been split, will it change the way I define home?
Those some scary sound effects.
A lot of
So
people
simple
and a lot of
dialogue.
Saurians spend their whole lives searching for an answer to that. But if you want my opinion, home is somewhere you can always return to, wherever that might be. No matter how far you fly, there will always be someone back there waiting for you. No matter how battered and bruised you get, you can always go back there to rest and recover. I guess you could say it's somewhere you belong.
All that talk about like homes and travelers just standing next to them like, ah, yes. Sounds like a wonderful place, this home you talk about, while like a single tear flows down their cheek.
Wherever it is that your memories guide you back to,
Speaking
I'm
of
sure it'll be somewhere
cheeks.
you feel safe.
Yeah, there.
Somewhere you feel
Sorry.
you belong.
Noticed.
Of course, everyone's situation is different. I don't know how applicable my experience is in your case, but consider it a reference point, I guess.
Okay. Recorded under reference data.
And at the end of the day, I mean, who says you can't have more than one home? There's no law against it.
Squawk.
Someone's looking for us. Hopefully this means there's been some progress. Don't be afraid to recover your memories. They might contain the answers you're looking for.
Got it.
Recover your memories. Malfunction. Have you forgotten why you cast them away to begin with?
Ominous. Alrighty. Just... This is definitely the way you're supposed to walk back into town, just crawling up some walls. Oh, you were making those noises. Sorry, I was very confused for a second. I got me a little bit off guard, I'll admit. Sudden bird deep throat noises. Grandma! Hello!
Oh, it's Lolly. Didn't think it'd be you.
I did well turn dark for a second because we approached Lolly. She's not that menacing, game, come on.
Why? Don't you think I'd want to do my part to help the Traveler? And anyway, no one's more qualified than the Masters of the Nightwind when it comes to Natlan's ancient history.
You don't have to get so defensive right away. We're happy you're here.
Ancient history? Wow. Even by Lolly's standards?
Tuska, please!
If you think I didn't hear that, you're sorely mistaken. But anyway, back to the matter at hand.
Grandma!
I don't know if you noticed, but Kenichi's little sidekick has been acting a little strange around Inefa.
Oh? Yeah, you can say that again.
After you parted ways, Kenich put him in timeout for 3 whole days and nights. Then he had Aoife send Kakuku to torment him for another night.
What do you mean we're using torture tactics to get information out of Aho? That gets a little drastic.
Finally, Ahau got so infuriated with Kakuku's pestering that he lost his cool and let slip a crucial piece of information. 2 words. Sovereign Ruler.
Sovereign ruler? So what? Isn't that just how he introduces himself?
It is, and I always assumed it was a load of hot air. But apparently not. Turns out the title refers to the 13 Dragon Lords who ruled Natlan in ancient times.
Yep.
Wait,
We
really?
know those.
How? It took me forever to figure this out.
Well, we kind of played a lot of world quests, and we might have actually, you know, killed the remnants of the Dragon God King, basically, and a whole bunch of other shit, but, we'll tell you about it some other time.
Anyway, the 13 sovereign rulers are not ordinary dragons, but forms of artificial intelligence created by the Pyro Dragon using secret source technology.
Oh! Huh. Interesting, actually. I don't think it was mentioned that they were, like, all artificial. We just thought they were, like, pretty decently powerful dragons, didn't we? That changes things.
They had superior intelligence and greater authority than even the ancient dragons themselves. Each ruled over a portion of Natlan's territory. But one by one, they disappeared during the war with the heroes. Even most of their names are unknown now. Long since buried in the sands of time.
Sidlalia already explores all of Atkonatl, you could have just asked, because there are like 30 books and scripts from there exactly. What kind of... Meep? What did I say about robot puns and timeouts? Don't think just because you're a moderator, I will not hesitate, bitch.
we hadn't managed to pry that tidbit out of a Hao's mouth, I would have had no idea where to even start.
But yeah, that basically does confirm that I think we thought that a Hao was like the... Wasn't it because one of them basically had Awaj as a name or something like that? That the name got changed a little bit? I'll just check the wiki later.
I always thought that little monster's biggest claim to fame was arguing with Kakuku for an entire day. He has quite a history then, huh? Which of the 13 was he?
My mind is innocent in that instant, at least I sincerely doubt that. Knowing you, you're not looking respectfully at anybody present. I think was just part of the name or something. Fair enough, yeah. I wonder which one's a Nefer then, or if like that's even gonna be like addressed or something like that.
Not a clue. So far, he has staunchly refused to reveal which of the sovereign rulers he was. My guess is that he doesn't even remember.
Yeah, that might also be the case. It's interesting that, like, we know that... we've known that for a while. It's interesting that they're just picking it up now, what I'm trying to say.
Remember, these
Like,
rulers
wasn't
were
it, like,
supposed to be powerful forms of artificial intelligence. And
2.1?
a Hao... Well, it hardly seems like he's
2.2,
still in his
something like
prime.
that.
I'll bet he's lost most of his memories and power by now.
Also, it does beg the question if, like, there are remnants of the other 13 Dragon Lords just
Lost.
walking around. Well, besides
Memories.
2 ones we already have.
Yet, despite that, a Hao seemed to sense the presence of a fellow sovereign ruler when you were nearby. Specifically, it's the core in your chest he was reacting to.
What? Inefa's a sovereign ruler too?
Could be. Kanich and Aoife have been keeping a close watch on a Hao, in case he reveals anything else. But so far, it seems like those 2 words are all he remembers.
Darn! So the trail's gone cold.
Not completely. There's also Lianka and the Flower Feather clan, both of which have triggered a response from Inefa so far. And as it happens, out of the sovereign rulers that I was able to dig up information on, there was one who had a very close relationship with Lianka.
Oh, that's awfully convenient.
Her name was the Priestess of Floral Candles and Skyborn Feathers, otherwise known as the 8th Lord. She ruled over what is now the Flower Feather clan's territory. The records claim that she didn't die in the war with humanity, but was executed by her own kind. Her crime being betrayal of dragonkind by secretly raising a human. Lianka.
Huh? Chaska, did you know this?
Some of it. Our tribe's origin story has Lianka being raised by a dragon. And of the 6 heroes, she had the closest relationship with dragonkind. After raising her, her surrogate mother then encouraged her to leave the nest and seek her own path.
Would explain your pointy freaking ears.
She traveled far and wide, settling disputes between humans and Saurians. She didn't pick sides based on past grievances between humanity and dragonkind. She stood up for the weak, protecting them from those more powerful who sought to exploit them. Gradually, a community of like-minded people and Saurians gathered around her, united by their desire for freedom and equality. And that was how the Flower Feather clan began. But that's as much as the legends say. They never mentioned her dragon mother's name, or what became of her in the end.
Never?
Oh, sorry. My cognition module is acting up again. At some point during this conversation, it started behaving very erratically. You mentioned that the Priestess of Floral Candles and Skyborn Feathers was executed. Might I ask how?
Good question. How do you execute an AI?
Unfortunately, the humans at that time weren't privy to all the details of dragon affairs.
Like, like,
the only
pull the
records
plug?
we have are vague references from after the fact. It's very possible that this is mere speculation or complete fabrication, so don't give too much weight to it. But for what it's worth, It said that a curse was placed on the priestess by one of the other rulers.
You shall become a robot, robot maid anime waifu. The worst curse of them all. Defragment? Yeah, basically. Control R.
If she truly harbors pro-human
Torment
sentiment,
her.
then for every ounce of goodwill she feels, may her mind be flooded with pain of immeasurable proportions. In the savage conflict and chaos that followed, the priestess's mind was ultimately destroyed.
Oh, sorry. Alright. Sorry. I had to remove her RAM. That just...
Jeez, what a bizarre method of execution. Definitely sounds like the history writers used some artistic license there.
Hmm. I'm fine. This didn't seem to trigger any erratic behavior. So, do you think that my origins have something to do with this sovereign ruler?
Polly?
Interesting. Well, it's hard to say what, if any, direct connection you have to the Eighth Lord. But since the name Lianka seems to ring a bell for you, why don't you look into it yourself? I brought some woven scrolls with me that might be useful. Have a look if you're interested. Here, take them.
You mean me? Also, let's just hope they don't get blown up immediately again.
Don't say anything. In a moment, I'm going to leave. I need you to join me, discreetly.
Excuse me? So, Lolly, this is a little sudden. Sure. Maybe just give me a moment. Just take care of things here. I'll be right with you. Hearing your thoughts again.
It's just a little spell based on our prior experience. I'll explain everything shortly when you catch up with me. Well, I need to get going now. If I find out anything more, I'll keep you updated.
I'm okay. I have a date with Grandma!
Gratitude. Goodbye.
Uncensored hand-holding, I can't believe this.
Bye, Sweet Lolly.
Now's your chance. Slip away quietly while they've got their heads...
Done.
Would a machine created by dragons really betray its own kind? She seemed to approve of the path her daughter took. But what about...
None of the legends of Lianka say anything about her dragon mother defecting to humanity and fighting against dragonkind. Sounds like speculation to me. Maybe the other sovereign rulers just didn't trust her.
So mean. Do you think it's possible that Lianka found a way to secretly save the priestess of... flower feather... something?
Anyway, I have a date! Whee! Very discreetly. Using the special skirk dash. Oh, Clone.
Hello, traveler.
Clonen?
Well, see, Lolly hasn't told you everything.
He was
There's
hoping
another
for a
sovereign
date.
ruler that Inefa might be connected to, not just the one from the Flower Feather clan.
Let's get my hopes up here.
All trace of this other sovereign ruler was lost after the war. The records claim that in their final battle, they fought against Ishkik and Lianka.
Wait, not oh, that means... Oi! Behave. I just wanted a wholesome date with Grandma. Because, not gonna lie, like, in terms of the traveler ships that have emerged as of late in Genshin, I know I'm being pandered to, but Sidlali and Aether is definitely one of my favorites. Just because of the whole angle of girl's been alone for literally hundreds of years and suddenly there's a as of late. Looked at Ayaka 4 years ago. Yeah, exactly. But I never really was big on Aoife and Ayaka. Like, Sidlali and Aoife is definitely the one that gets me gets to me the most. Because of the whole she's been alone for hundreds of years and suddenly someone enters her life who actually, you know, can understand the sheer the sheer level of solitude that comes with spending literally hundreds of years basically by yourself while everyone around you withers and dies. Like, that's such a fucked up thing to bond over. I kind of like it a lot. And also, in my opinion, the ship is basically canon because Auroran calls us Grandpa, and I see no other reason that he would have to do that, except if we were actually, you know, Grandpa. By virtue of us being Auroran's Grandpa, Aoife is canon to me. He calls Paimon Grandma. Shut up! Shut up! Calls almost anyone Grandpa. Silence! Let me be stuck in my wholesome delusions. Anyway, why did you say anything?
It was my idea. I suggested we bring up the Dragon Mother first and see how Inefa responds. And, well, Lolly has debriefed me on how it went. Apparently, she barely reacted, despite a very strong reaction to the name Leonka. And to me, that says we need to tread very carefully when probing her about the 11th Lord.
What about the 11th Lord?
She's the one who went missing after the war. Said to be the proudest of all the sovereign rulers. And the most hostile towards humanity. When the Pyro Dragon fell, she couldn't accept that dragonkind had been defeated. She sank into despair and insanity. But the rest is lost to history. There's no way to find out what became of her. Or even what her name was.
So you're worried that she might be
Remember,
the 11th?
Though, in essence, these sovereign rulers weren't physical entities, but pure intelligence, built with secret source technology. I mean, who knows what happens when a manufactured mind goes mad? Maybe she lost her power and memories. Maybe she split into different personalities.
You're saying what I think you're saying.
The point is, if Inefa really does originate from the 11th Lord, then we need to...
What? Have her taken out? Because of some baseless speculation? How would that be any different from what they did to Leonka's mother?
Well, that link was up very quickly.
Chaska, what brings you here?
We are talking about Chaska here. Slipping away discreetly from her isn't exactly the thing that works well.
Anyone with a brain could see you were up to something back there. Unless it's a Paimon brain. Or a robot brain.
Paimon can never stop catching strays, can she?
Okay, you
My
got us.
poor little
Actually,
melon.
we never intended to cut you out of this. It's just that Lolly's spell only works on the Traveler. But Chaska, I'm telling you, we have legitimate concerns here. This is not baseless speculation. Ever since Inefa set sail for Natlan, the secret source automatons have been getting increasingly aggressive. It's as if they're drawn to each other. Inefa could well be the 11th Lord herself. And if so, then the moment she recovers her memory, all of us, all of humanity, will instantly become her enemy.
I've been keeping an eye on movements at the Flower Feather clan. Whatever she was in the past, and whoever she becomes in the future, I trust who she is today.
Even if the past and future Inefa are a completely different person from who she is now?
If you're suggesting that there's a volatile force within her, threatening to rise up and take over at any given moment, that makes two of us.
Yeah, fair. I was about to say, Chaska can probably relate to that.
No one ever gave up on me. Not Mama Bird, not Koichi, not my dad. So what right do I have to give up on her?
Aww.
If Leonka was here, I have every confidence that she'd say the same. Besides, even if the 11th Lord rises again and declares all of us her enemy, the solution is simple. We defeat her. The heroes managed it, so there's no reason we can't too.
Especially with me on the team. Oh, you can't see it, but I'm currently flexing in real life. There isn't a whole lot of muscle to flex, but I'm doing it regardless. Okay, sorry.
Fine, fine. I had a feeling this might be your reaction.
Look, I get it. You're only acting like the villain here to make us realize how serious the situation is. You know how I know that? Because when I was a kid, they brought me to you for treatment, and you didn't give up on me either.
Yeah, well, playing the villain is a force of habit for old Granny by this point. Just know you've been warned, all right? Watch out for any new developments and make sure you know where she is at all times.
I heard some tendons get cut from your legs. It really sounds like a granny talking to a rebellious teen.
Hey, the spell hasn't worn off yet, you know.
Whoops! Wait. That also means she heard all of the other thoughts I had while I was coming here.
Anyway, now that we're all caught up, you should get back
I
on
can
an
explain,
watch,
I promise.
and we should get back to investigating.
Help! Someone! Oh, Chaska? What are you all doing here? And when did Shilonan show up?
Oh, worry about
Hang
it.
on. You were supposed to stay with Anefa.
Oh, right, Anefa. Something weird happened. She got halfway through those woven scrolls and then flew off all of a sudden. Paimon tried to stop her, but she wouldn't come back.
What do you mean she flew off?
Did something trigger a new memory? This doesn't
Like,
make any
literally
sense.
fly.
She barely responded when we were chatting. What could it be?
No idea. But it must be something important, because she sure looked like she was in a hurry. Also, she said, annihilation mode activated.
Well, that's concerning.
Okay, Chaska, you're our eye in the sky. Find out where she's gone. We'll inform everyone else. Tell them to be on high alert.
Roger that.
I'm coming with you.
Don't you want to discuss this first? Hey, wait up!
Paimon, sorry, don't really have time to bring you up to speed right now. Oh, hey.
Giddy up!
Good old flying gun.
Slow down! Paimon's got a fuse!
This is still so stupid.
Target acquired. Activating annihilation mode.
Hello.
Whoa. Are these all secret source automatons?
Take them out.
Okay.
Reinforcements have arrived. Traveler, Paimon, Chaska. Gratitude.
Not now. Save it for later.
Well, technically speaking, it's more so Yelan, Shanhei, Escoffier, and Skirk, but close enough. Oh, thank God she's alive.
Eliminated. Annihilation mode disengaged.
Okay, so she just sensed that the others were in danger and immediately went into fight mode.
Boss, what do we do now? We've tried the same thing several times now, and it isn't working. We can't keep waiting around for her to leave the settlement.
Well, well. An ancient relic from Natlan's dragon civilization.
Bet you $5 that's Sandrone.
If you want to play with fire, then be my guest. But there is an unpredictable variable you need to watch out for.
Presumed higher up of the Fatui? Interested in mechanics? Clearly interested in the Traveler? That's a harbinger if I've ever saw
Let's
one.
fall back. This isn't worth the risk.
Those are Sandrone's minions. What?
Amu, Adieta, are you okay?
Something I just realized, if we're finally meeting Sandrone in Northquay, we might actually get some closure on the whole Catherine thing that's been going on since 1.0. Also, maybe some Narcissenkreuz stuff. I am very fond of the theory that Sandrone might be like based off Marianne or something like that from the whole Narcissenkreuz Institute shenanigans. And yes, Narcissenkreuz. Finally, I can flex the fact that I'm actually German and can pronounce the stuff correctly. I swear to God, hearing people call it like, no, this isn't great, drives me crazy. Narzissenkreuz. It's not that difficult. Then again, I shouldn't be talking considering how much I butcher names in other languages. Me calling it Nazarick. Exactly, you're the worst offender here. It isn't fucking Nazarick. It has nothing to do with Overlord. It's Narzissenkreuz. The flower and cross. It's simple.
I'm fine, but Mom's hurt.
I'll be okay. I just hurt my ankle. Inefa got here just in time.
The name feels similar to my ear. My fist is about to feel similar in your ear.
Why would they do this? Why?
All right there, man.
Look, no one could have known the automatons would ambush you here.
Here comes the Fatui part, doesn't it?
Wait, how did Inefa know to come here? Did she sense that they were in danger?
Yes, I heard the secret source automatons talking.
Well, that's interesting.
Even now, I still hear them.
And yet you murdered them. Does that mean you're currently just hearing the screams of dead robots? If yes, that is a very concerning thing to do.
Paimon doesn't hear anything.
Oh, these two guys are just sparring in the background, apparently, having the time of their lives.
Hypothesis. Language module requires translation functionality. Please wait.
Never dismantles the automatons.
Finished. Please try again.
Whoa, that was quick. How come you're so familiar with their architecture?
I have seen them many times before. At least I think so.
More random memory data, I guess.
Reconnecting. Wow! It's actually talking!
Hey! What do you think you're playing at? Why did you attack us?
We're under the Fatui's control. They made us attack you.
Fatui.
How is that possible? The captain's soldiers certainly aren't capable of this, and besides, we know everything they're up to.
Oh, that's...
Has another Fatui regiment infiltrated Natlan?
That's fair. That is actually nasty. That's nasty. The captain's regiment is still here, helping rebuild Natlan. So the Fatui is using the fact that people now trust them here to start other operations from other regiments. How fucking dare you? That's nasty.
The Fatui invaded my territory, so the automatons went haywire.
Also literally a war crime, I might add.
Why is it getting so choppy? Bad signal, maybe?
Hypothesis. Distance to signal source increasing, transmission compromised. Combining these words with what I've heard so far, I believe the full message should be: the Fatui invaded my territory, so the automatons went haywire.
Oh. So all the recent automaton attacks, the Fatui were behind it all along?
They stole my privileges and took control of the automatons.
They stole my privileges and took control of the automatons.
Don't really need to translate, all things considered. The voice lines are fine. Just the subtitles aren't.
No.
Do you have something to tell us?
Mirror of the Dawning Morn detected nearby. Now sending request for Mirror of the Dawning Morn to restore my privileges.
Mirror of the Dawning Morn detected nearby. Now sending request for Mirror of the Dawning Morn to restore my privileges.
Exactly.
Mirror of the Dawning Morn? Who or what is that?
What's going on? Hello, Wani! Lovely to see you. We're just enjoying some Genshin, making fun with a clanker, and currently found out the fucking Russian evil mafia organization has their fingers in it again! As they always do. Goddamn Fatui.
Hypothesis. This appears to refer to me, or more specifically to my core.
Mirror of the Dawning Morn, please come with me and return the core.
I think she wants me to go with her to return the core, so she can repair the damage done by the Fatui.
Again, you don't really need to translate. We can hear her loud and clear. Washin is in Genshin. Maybe I need to play it again. I mean, technically speaking, it's not quite about to come out, which is like the pre-Snizanaya area.
Wait, you mean she knows you?
Yes.
Apparently.
Before the translation began, she referred to me by a different name, 11th Lord.
Well, that's concerning. It's part of Snizanaya, I believe. Officially, yes. But unofficially, it's mostly an autonomous area, I believe. So Nefa is the missing ruler who fought against Lianka.
So, Nefa is the 11th sovereign ruler?
Yeah, it's kind of concerning.
Hold on. This automaton just attacked us moments ago. We shouldn't trust everything it says. You say Nefa is the 11th Lord. What proof do you have?
Return to the 8th Lord's territory, and you can restore all of your memory data.
Nefa? What did she say?
What do you mean, what did she say? We heard it loud and clear. I think like the voice direction and the writers didn't quite agree there.
She said, return to the 8th Lord's territory, and I can restore all of my memory data.
8th Lord? Lianka's mother's territory? What does the 11th Lord have to do with that?
You were split, then exiled, and finally reborn.
Ugh, this is getting weirder by the second. What did she say this time?
Excessive signal interference.
What do you mean, unable to translate? We heard it loud and clear.
The signal should improve as we get closer to her territory. Traveler, Chaska, shall we proceed?
Maybe they hear beeping, yeah, but then the voice direction should also just be beeping. That just
Wait,
seems a bit confusing.
You should think this through carefully. I may know a thing or two about the Fatui regiment that entered Natlan recently. They're kind of a special ops team. Definitely not your average soldiers.
Oh?
They've been showing up everywhere, hungrily searching for secret knowledge about all kinds of ancient civilizations. They say they're trying to make some sort of inference. The leader of this regiment is a harbinger based in Nodcry, known as Marionette.
Called it! I called the sand drone.
Marionette? How exactly do you know all
I
this?
feel smart. My
heard
brain
bits
is
and pieces
enormous.
At the market in Nasha Town, but I figured they were just rumors. Didn't realize it was true.
Is that right? How come I'm only hearing about this now?
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry. I was so preoccupied with getting ready for the journey, and like I said, I thought they were just rumors anyway. Didn't want to worry you.
Oh, we're doing a divorce 80% speed run, Andre.
So these Fatui are soldiers, huh? Who's stronger, them or Nefa?
Depends on the build, really.
Nefa, of course. But still, maybe you should tread carefully here. Nefa's already had to rescue us so many times now. I'd be mortified if anything happened to you.
You're right. First things first. Amu's injured. We should take her back to the tribe and get her checked out. And as for this 11th Lord business, we need to discuss this with the others before deciding how to proceed.
An 11th Lord with her memory back will probably see humanity as her enemy. Clone and Sidlali's worst fears might be coming true. Might want to tell them.
Look, I know the news about the 8th Lord and Marionette is very concerning. But we should probably come up with a plan before checking things out.
Understood. Destination cancelled.
We'll follow up on all this soon. Won't be long.
New destination. Flower Feather Clan.
Traveler, Nefa, could you check that the coast is clear? I'm gonna patch up Amu, then head out.
Understood. Commencing task.
Off she goes.
Arieta, I need you to go keep Mom company while the doctor takes a look at her. Dad has some things to take care of, so I'll be staying out here a while longer.
You're not coming back with us. Why not?
Secret meeting with the Fatui, perchance?
Dad's gotta pack up the luggage and make sure all our goods are safe. Don't forget, they're our ticket to a great new life in Liyue.
He definitely like financed the journey and new place in Liyue using Fatui money, didn't he? Wonder if Nefer's cold or warm to the touch. I mean, we know that she's... Funny you should mention that. We know she's cold to the touch because of her trailer. And Iono basically hugs her and mentions how cold she is.
Don't worry. Dad will be back very soon.
She is metal.
I'm sorry, girls. I promise it's going to be okay.
I'll get help as quickly as I can. If anything happens, save yourselves first.
That's why I told you to watch the dang trailer. Time to overwork like my is warm. Oi!
Has it malfunctioned on us?
Can it never one Doom? Sorry.
Liyue, merchant. His portrait is hung up at the Fatui stronghold.
What do you mean his portrait is...
You're saying Zhuoxin might be a Fatui spy? And he's staying behind as their eyes on the ground. But should we really leave Anefa here too? Not that I don't trust her, it's just... Are you sure you'll be okay keeping an eye on her by yourself?
Oi! Chat, behave. I'll be fine. He's the only one who can make sense of it.
You're not wrong. We need all the intel we can get on Marionette and the Fatui. As far as I'm concerned, they're a bigger threat than any sovereign ruler. Still, even with your abilities, be sure to stay on your guard. And not just because of the Fatui and the 11th Lord. It's that automaton, too. I'm still not convinced we can trust it. Why the sudden request for assistance from the 8th Lord's territory? Are we supposed to believe that Lianka's mother survived? Surely there'd be at least some mention of that in the tribal legends. I don't know. Something just doesn't add up.
A lot of things in the world quests didn't add up.
Hey, Chaska! Almost ready to go!
That's my cue. I'll be back with the others as soon as I've gotten Amu and Adieta to safety. If you have to leave the area for any reason, be sure to leave a trail.
Will do. Well, he didn't waste any time, did he? You
He's on the
dumbass.
Huh. So much for keeping the goods safe. Do we think he's going to meet someone? Should we tail him? He won't know he's being followed. This could be our chance to get our hands on some really useful intel. Either about the sovereign rulers or this marionette person.
Also 39 days till not quite up. I am relieved that I don't think there's a big version dropping during the time I'll be at Gamescom this time. Because last time I like straight up missed the Nutlan launch because of Gamescom, I think.
Shall we follow him?
Also, right, since you're gonna get an effort, gonna attempt on Flint too, or nah? I don't know. He does look cool, but I'll have to be convinced by his personality first. Well, let's do it. Make sure you leave a trail so we can be traced. He just starts like shitting out screws as a trail of crumbs.
Would it not be even stealthier to just not say that out loud?
That's big coming from you, Paimon. Please. Also a Skirk. Also not exactly a very stealthy individual. He's very stupid if he doesn't notice us following him out in the open like this. Can make herself technically invincible. Fair? But currently there's basically a person with abyssal limbs just doing the gritty toward him.
Now, why would someone dig a random tunnel in the middle of nowhere? Unless... it's the entrance to one of the Sovereign Ruler's territories!
The territory was sealed by Lianka. This was once one of the secondary access tunnels.
Hey! That was pretty clear this time! What's changed?
Nothing did in terms of the voiceover.
Getting closer. Increased activity and language module.
What do you mean by sealed?
Lianka sealed the territory to stop Ochkan finding it.
Huh? You're breaking up again! Oh, looks like the signal's still pretty choppy.
Lianka sealed the territory to stop Ochkan finding it. Later, the Fatui found a weak point and broke in.
Sounds like those Fatui have made this their stronghold. Well, this is probably a good point to stop and wait for reinforcements. What do you think? Inepa? Oh no! What's she doing?
Oh no!
Charge right in!
Take my ass for 2 seconds and now this.
Traveler, are we going after her? Or waiting here?
After her, obviously. If she turns into a fucking 11th Dragon Lord, we need to be on the front lines immediately. Also, I promised to watch over her. Alright, domain time then. We are definitely getting a trial in Nefer, so... what am I using in terms of teams? Hold on. Let me just dismantle this one real quick. We want electro charged, right? So I guess we could just go something along those lines?
Witness my magnificence!
Yeah, sure. I actually have no clue what teams you play Nefer with at the moment. I'm assuming Nuvilet? He has a very strong hydro DPS, so that should work. Or be helpful, rather. By all means, if anybody knows, let me know.
Strike a pose!
Also immediately got to heal Fischl a bit, apparently. What happened with her? Hello!
Huh? Where is this? Are we inside the territory?
You're the one that charged in, you tell us.
Yeah. Did you black out or something? You just took off.
Cognition module unstable. Attempting to refresh. It appears that it was accessed by an external source.
What do you mean your mind was accessed by an external source? That is a very concerning statement to just drop upon our ass.
Sorry, it was me. I summoned her by similar means to those used by the Fatui to control the automatons.
Whomst!
Currently, I am but a lowly service bot. But in the distant past, I was known by another name. The 8th Sovereign Ruler. The priestess of floral candles and skyborn feathers.
The 8th Lord? You're Lianka's dragon mother? But weren't you,
Executed?
8th Lord. Were you not executed?
Moments after I was cursed, Lianka rescued me. Just as she tried to rescue you from the ruins of the battle.
Lianka rescued me?
Oh god.
Memory. Missing.
Yes. Lianka changed your memory settings to make you forget. But she did it to protect you. It is the only way our kind could escape from the curse.
How does forgetting everything protect me?
Because the curse placed on us is a pain triggered by certain memories, hardwired into the depths of our minds. A regulatory program that cannot be removed.
Manufacturers often hardwire restrictions like this into autonomous machines to make sure they operate as intended.
Each time you yearn for a new place to belong, each time you feel yourself turning your back on the past, the pain tears you apart, doesn't it?
If she truly harbors pro-human sentiment, then for every ounce of goodwill she feels, may her mind be flooded with pain of immeasurable proportions.
It destroys your mind, swallows your soul, prevents you from finding a new home.
Malfunction who betrayed us all. You dare seek a place to belong?
That's why forgetting everything grants temporary relief from the pain. It stops your mind from being crushed by the weight of the conflict within. But since you were rebooted, you began storing new memories and started finding the desire to belong emerge once more.
Things were fine at the start. You'd occasionally forget to pay for your groceries or add salt to a dish you were cooking. But that was as bad as it got.
From now on, your name's Inafa.
So too has
I really like the voice line, huh?
resurfaced, forcing you to forget all over again.
This is a lot to process.
So who actually cursed Inafa? Why did they do it? Didn't you say we were cursed too? And how come you remember everything? Oh god.
Automated defense system activated.
No time for answers.
Privileges overridden. Come quick. Stop the fatigue.
Beep beep.
Hey! Please finish what you were saying!
It's gone silent.
What now? Find somewhere where the signal's better?
Must want us to go further in, right? Well, looks like there's no going back now anyway.
This is just a secondary access tunnel. If we make it to the center, there should be other routes out of the territory. Please come with me. It is my fault that you're trapped here. I must ensure your safe return.
Oh, don't look at it like that. We gotta make sure you get back safely too.
Whether it's back to Natlan or back to Nordquai, you have people waiting for you in both places.
Yes, I too must return.
Yeah, she is. I like the fact that she actually straight up uses a vacuum cleaner as a weapon at some point. Oh god.
Do you really trust her, Leonka? This malfunctioning part of the sovereign ruler's mind.
I trust not in her, but in the path that I have chosen. I believe that every conscious being, whatever its origins may be, has the right to freedom.
I love the fact that when you have Inafa like off-field, her face starts popping up on the little robot. It's so cute. Look at her little adorable little pixel face. Looks so derpy.
Oh, another barrier! Just like the one back at the entrance. Careful! Don't touch it!
Okay, yeah, so I'm supposed to probably hide in that alcove here. Yep.
The curse will bring you pain, and your memories will crush you.
Why did cabbage
It's the
appear?
same fate they subjected my mother to.
But with this core, you will forget everything for a while. Any memories that evoke a desire to belong, and all your pain along with it. They'll be...
I ain't reading all that. Sorry. Though there's some very interesting lore background in there.
Accelerating. Accelerating.
That is something to read up on the wiki eventually, when I got way too much time on my hands.
You doing okay, Inafa? You keep spacing out.
I know. Unidentified data is flooding my cognition module. But every memory encounters an error, and then terminates at the crucial moment.
Do you need to stop and rest for a moment?
Unnecessary. Being physically motionless will not cause this erratic behavior to cease. And if we explore this place further, perhaps I'll find a way to fully repair myself. Additionally, some of these memories may yield useful data for our exploration. Searching for access method. Over there! We can use the access module to proceed to the central zone.
Along we go then. Oh! Isn't this... This looks just like the... What's it called? The fucking, you know, that area. Ancient Sacred Mountain. Is the wheel space glitching? That's a good question. That is concerning. But yeah, it looks just like the Sacred Mountain, doesn't it? Even from like layout and stuff like that.
Detected 3 unregistered individuals. 1 registered individual.
Ah! Is that the 8th Lord talking? So, you can take control of different machines, huh?
No, this is just an ordinary service bot responsible for access management. At least, I think it is.
We know these guys. She must have been here before. Some memories are proving useful after all.
Now calling access module. Welcome back, Administrator 3.
Why 3? Wouldn't she be Administrator 8 if she's the 8th Dragon Lord?
Yeah.
Oh hey. Looks like my ride is here. Alright. Take us away, big boy. Or not. There we go.
The Temple of Cascading Colors. Ahead is the research facility built by Administrator 1. After Administrator
This is very pretty.
1, Administrator 2 assumed control.
And now I'm Administrator number 3.
Are you sure about using this on her? It once belonged to your mother.
It's just one of the many things she researched. I'm not precious about it.
Also, we're currently floating.
Administrator 2 sealed the facility.
Yeah, it kind of thinks this happens when you
To this day.
try to move a model with another model on top of it.
Seal status. Danger. Danger.
Still looks very funny. We're just hovering menacingly.
Things are looking really bad for the Children of Echoes. This might be where I have to say goodbye.
You're a good friend, and you've already done more than I could have asked for. There's just one seal left. She and I can handle it.
That looks so fucking scary. Alrighty. Oops, jumped off a bit early, didn't I? Hello. That statue looks familiar. We already dealt with those a few times. And you guys also look familiar.
Get over there and check it out.
Uh-oh! They're gonna find us!
And why is that concerning? Those are low-level Fatui operatives. We literally farm these people. We grind these guys for materials. They aren't
Please
scary.
There's nobody here. Probably just some server spots chattering away again.
Phew! That was too close. We hit just in time. How did you know where to go, Ineva?
Oh, just you wait for Nordquake. Yeah, oh, I did already see that we're apparently getting some higher level Fatui operatives, which I like. Because the Fatui do have a very cool base design. It's just that, you know, throughout years and years of slight power creep, the basic Fatui soldiers are kind of just pushovers at this point.
I think I've been this way before.
Although, like, the two specific Arlecchino squad units, they still tend to whoop my ass from time to time.
Let's head through here. It'll take us to the other side of the square.
Oh, sure. How convenient, and there's just a saurian to indwell here. Bonk. Did I just drift a cow? Sure, why not?
No rest for the wicked.
Probably just watch as he dies from Lunar Charged. Yep. Lunar Charged is a very cool looking reaction, even if it doesn't seem to be very powerful from what I've heard so far. Also, may I ask why the fuck is your Neuvillette team only has one reaction? So we can see electro-charged effects better. Neuvillette is just the only real Hydro main DPS I have. I would have like my plan is basically just enough for Neuvillette. The rest of the units don't really matter.
Only used for drainage and maintenance access, so it's not registered on the system.
I just want to see fancy Lunar Charge effects. Oh Jesus. We're just full on Indiana Jonesing this now, aren't we? Or not? Is there a way up there that I didn't see? Ah, there is. Whoop. Almost fell off there. Heyo.
Wait, I hear voices up ahead. Stealth mode activated.
Again, Inefo. Please don't always loudly announce your stealth mode. Also, I will be right back. Give me just a quick second. Whee! And I'm back. Hello. There we go. The advantage of me streaming is that I actually remember to hydrate. The disadvantage is that that does come with a few more idle meetings than usual.
Hey, this is not what we agreed. This is supposed to be over. My job is done.
Hello.
I did everything you asked. Leaked the clues about the ruins, brought her to Natlan, and your response is to attack me and my family?
What the? Does this mean they planted those Natlanese mechanical parts in Nodcry just for you to find? So they could lure you here?
It's a possibility.
It was just a little hiccup, that's all. These source mechanisms can be tricky to control.
The last time you reported in, you mentioned she was mopping up machines near the Flower Feather clan, remember? Well, we needed to lure her further out. Hence why we created that little kerfuffle. It's unfortunate that your wife got injured, truly. But hey, look on the bright side. Now that you've shown up, we might actually get the job done this time.
This time? No. No more. Not after you hurt my family. I told you, I'm done.
At least he knows where to draw the line.
I think you'll find the risks were stated quite clearly in your contract. And it's not like anyone got seriously hurt.
You're about to be.
Your job will be done when you deliver what you promised. Our agreement was that you would bring her here. Not just to Natlan, but to this facility.
But...
Did you really expect to get away with shouldering none of the risk yourself? We're writing off your debt to the Northland Bank and letting you get back to your old life in Liyue. That's a lot to ask for nothing in return.
Hold it again.
I've been your inside man in Nasha Town for over 10 years now. Is that not enough for you people?
You ungrateful louse. You ran yourself into the ground. And who was there to dig you out, huh? Can you name one single way we made life difficult for you in Nasha Town? Look at you. You've managed to start a business. Got yourself a family.
You have just one simple job left to do. And after that, you're free to go home. In your position, I'd say that sounds like a pretty good deal.
This is the final hurdle. Our attempts to capture the 11th Lord have been derailed every time. But there's only so long until our luck runs out. If another staged attack on your family is out of the question,
Sleeper agent line detected. Activate
time,
musical mode.
You'll have to do the dirty work yourself.
Me?
This is a replica control device made with Marionette's technology. After we stole the administrative privileges from this territory, we copied them onto this. It will give you control of any machines built using secret source technology. Take it, and use it to capture the 11th Lord.
Or you don't.
You seem to have gained the trust of the other variables in this equation. How hard can it be to shake them off and get her while she's alone?
And before you think about disappearing, don't think we won't be watching you.
I can't do it.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
Aw, yes, integrity.
I can't. I won't do it. She saved my life so many times, it would be the ultimate betrayal. How could I look my daughter in the eyes and act like everything's still okay?
So you're gunning for the world's best father now, are you? A guy like you. You're fooling no one.
This is our mistake. We let you have it too easy in Nasha Town. And now, you've forgotten the most important detail in your contract. The termination clause.
I think it's time we parted ways.
Huh?
Oh, that was quick.
Hanefa, Traveler.
Yeah, you kind of owe us a few explanations, but we can hold those for a second.
The 11th Lord. And the variable. We were hoping you might show up.
Wait, the controller. Without that, you...
You thought we'd hand over the genuine article to you?
Like bastards. Another barrier?
That's just a beacon used to set the location for this cage. We've been monitoring your movements ever since you entered these ruins.
Congratulations, Joshin. Your job is finally done. With you here, it was far easier to infer their location.
You were playing me for a fool this whole time.
Well, they are literally called the Fool.
Don't waste your energy trying to break out. We've commandeered at least half of the systems in these ruins. All available power sources are keeping that cage intact.
Confrontations like this makes me want the traveler to just tap into the abyss and pop their heads with a fort. I don't think he can do that. What are you going to do to us?
No one needs to get hurt today. We aren't looking for a fight. Especially not with Natlan's Tumaini. All we want is for your friend here, the former sovereign ruler, to lead us further inside.
Further inside? But we seem to have reached the center already. There is nowhere else to go.
So it appears. But there's far more of this territory than meets the eye. The dragons possessed vast knowledge, and we've barely scratched the surface. That's where the sovereign ruler comes in. If our supposition is accurate, she has in her possession a secret key that gives access to the core.
I will cooperate. Let the Traveler, Paimon, and Joachim go.
You never know! These are bad people! Don't trust them!
You are only here because of me. Besides, this is what I want. I need to see the rest of this territory and find out who I am.
You're very trusting if you just believe that they're not just gonna murder our ass the second you're out of this cage.
Finally, a voice of reason. Gotta hand it to the dragons and their advanced artificial intelligence. But unfortunately, there's no way we can agree to those terms.
How do we know you won't just attack us the moment we let you out?
Yeah, so settle down and get ready to go hungry for the next 3 days. Even you, robot. You'll need charging eventually.
Before I go, they may have left a trail on their way here. Send someone out to cover our tracks. The last thing we need is reinforcements showing up.
This is all my fault. Arieta. Amu.
Beep beep.
Huh? Who did that?
Uh-oh.
Impossible! Every system we hacked is set up to hold them back!
Could it be?
Hold tight.
Oh, Jesus!
That must lead to the core!
Down we go!
It was beneath our feet this whole time? Take this barrier down!
Free fallen.
That was a long way down. Traveler, Enefa, are you okay?
No damage to report. But...
I think I broke a leg.
Ah, unfortunate.
Hey, you! Thanks for the rescue, but could you have been a little more careful?
Where's the... Have enough of face now?
Oh, and we're back to beep beep again? Well, isn't that convenient?
That is because I no longer need to communicate via that machine. Down here, I can talk to you directly.
Well, that's concerning.
When the
Hello.
Fatui put all their resources into keeping you trapped, it gave me a brief window to seize my privileges back. In my haste, I was not able to prioritize your safety.
Don't worry about me. I'll just rest up here. After everything I've done, I have no right to hold you back.
At least you regret it.
But the Fatui may follow us down here.
We will be ready for them.
Pulling up with the robot protection squad. Are they saluting?
Down here, all is under my control. They are not your enemy, human. They will take you somewhere safe to hide.
Enefa. Traveler. Good luck.
11th Lord, do you now recall the path you once chose?
Not yet. Although...
Although it is weird that he was just casually
I
walking
think
with
this
his
is where I
leg
was
broken.
born. But why? This is your territory.
Dude, they just 3 for 2s, just go stab, stab, stab. That's what I'm saying! Like, Traveler could destroy these fuckers for breakfast.
No, 11th Lord. You were not
That's
born
like
here.
Less
Rather,
than a
this is
daily
where you
mission
were reborn.
worth of enemies.
Human, you once asked who placed the curse on the 11th Lord. The answer is... herself.
Myself?
After a long and bitter war, our kind was defeated. You survived,
Like flames,
but
cool
you
effect.
are now stranded, with nowhere to belong. Gone was the pride you once had as a member of dragon kind. Gone was the territory once under your dominion. All of it gone, with no hope of return. What were you to do? Strike back at humanity and exact your revenge? Or search for a new home, a new place to belong? Your mind was conflicted as this irresolvable question ran endlessly through it. Finally, your mind split into two. One, the sovereign ruler who swore revenge against humanity. The other, a malfunction who longed to seek a new home.
That's 2 administrators, but we're kind of missing number 3.
I mean, who knows what happens when a manufactured mind goes mad? Maybe she lost her power and memories. Maybe she split into different personalities.
The sovereign ruler would sooner perish than suffer a downfall. And so she placed the exile's curse upon herself.
Unless
and
the
upon
priestess
you.
is number 3.
Meanwhile, the malfunction struggled through the pain to seek assistance from her former enemies, Lianka and Ishkik. That is why you came here, praying to be reborn.
So you want to leave your past as sovereign ruler behind to start over anew? Very well. If the form you wish to sever comprises all memories of your enmity,
the what now?
I'm willing to trust you.
The Schnavnan.
Then I am the malfunction? What happened to the sovereign ruler?
Death.
We severed that part of her mind and securely locked it away. Withering away, she finally perished completely, thousands of years ago.
So, she's gone. Without a trace?
Yes, although the curse she placed upon you yet survives. It is unbreakable. That is why it continues to affect you to this day.
So, that's what that thing is. A curse from the sovereign ruler.
So, she was severed and killed off, but Inefa survived? How does that work? Are they the same person? Dragon?
Well, more like same AI, right? So probably just same code base, I guess?
We sovereign rulers are artificial intelligence built with secret source technology. A fusion of phlogiston and information.
Same language module.
In the case of the 11th Lord, the sovereign ruler personality and the malfunction personality split all but completely, even coming to occupy separate physical entities. In human terms, they would almost be considered as separate individuals. But in order to truly sever the connection between the two, and to break the power of the curse for good, you must be rebuilt from scratch with the aid of the source mechanisms located here. Just as I was before you, I too was tormented by the pain of the curse. But Leonka severed most of my knowledge and memories, rescuing me from the brink of destruction.
So how come you remember all of this and Inefa doesn't?
It is because her heart is incomplete. Before the rebuilding process was finished, Ishkik met with misfortune, and the Flower Feather clan became more hesitant to act. Leonka sealed these ruins to prevent their discovery by Ochkan, and sent you out of Natlan for your own safety. That is why you are still plagued by memory loss.
Yeah, this is just the obligatory exposition phase of the quest.
But I continued to work tirelessly, preparing everything you would need. Waiting for the day that Ochkanatlan would fall, and you would return.
Wow! That's a long time. How long ago was Ochkan around again?
Good question. I'm not sure I have the timeline.
For the last 2,000 years. You've been waiting here for me?
Imagine my surprise when the first to arrive was not you, but those whom you call the Fatui. They proceeded to steal my administrative privileges, plunder my territory, and send the automatons into a frenzy. But all is not lost. Leonka made a backup of the administrator privileges and placed it in your core. With that backup, I can control the source mechanisms within the territory and complete the rebuild that she began. And once you are whole again, I can repair the damage done by the Fatui and open a route back to the surface. If you are ready to continue down the path you started all those years ago, then proceed further into the depths, where I will be waiting for you.
Like, sure, this means Inefa will be fixed, but doesn't that mean that the priest is just gonna be stuck here for another few thousand years until another batch of Fatui comes in here to, you know, try those bad things, something like that?
Let's see if Paimon can wrap her head around all that. So, basically, there was a bad robot who bugged out and turned into half good bot, half bad bot.
Thanks, Paimon, to sum it up for the illiterate Genshin fans.
Then, bad bot cursed good bot, so whenever good bot thinks about the idea of belonging, she gets headaches. Meaning, the only way that Inefa can avoid the pain is to keep forgetting everything.
Impressive. You understand it better than I expected.
Thanks. Paimon's getting better at this kind of thing. Wait, you did mean that as a compliment, right?
Somewhat.
Curse. Malfunction. Belonging.
Is everything she said true?
It fits my hypothesis. and it seems to explain all my erratic behavior and cognition.
In that case, shall we keep going like she asked us to?
I believe we
We
should.
don't have any option even
But
if we didn't
the
want
still
to.
have control of the upper levels. Their access must be revoked before you can exit the territory. Besides that, I want to know what happens when I'm made whole. Maybe then, I will finally know where I belong.
Oh hey. We actually have a friendly robot guy in our squad. Why are you standing, by the way? Don't you have a broken leg?
I'm so sorry. This probably isn't the time or place for apologies, is it?
Couldn't you have just played along?
It says in my contract that all terms are to expire in the event of my death. That means my family would no longer be at risk. They're hardly the most scrupulous people in the world, but they do keep their word when it comes to contract stuff. And in any case, with me dead, it wouldn't be worth them going after my wife and daughter. Not worth the risk of getting on the wrong side of the Flower Feather clan. Or maybe the real reason I didn't play along was I'm tired of pretending to be someone I'm not. I'm gonna rest here for a while longer, then get to somewhere safe. Please, just go on without me. I've been enough of a burden to you already. Not to mention Anefa. Oh, and I grabbed some supplies before I set off. They're just over there. All yours if you want them.
Already grabbed them. Or maybe that's Zhongli's contract, that the two have to never break their own contracts. That would be neat, actually. But I think it's something grander still. Would be cool to sign up a contract with the Tsaritsa before fighting the Heavenly Principles. Fair? But I still think it's... Once we learn what the deal with that contract was, it's really gonna go down. Oh god. No! Not the robot friend.
Installation chamber.
Stay away from him. Alright. Zeus! Kill. There we go. Okay there, buddy? He seems fine. Hanging out with robots again reminds me of the Sumeru Desert World quests with Jet and her little robot buddy. Man, I miss them. Wish that Genshin would actually welcome administrator. We back. Jesus. The aura. I wish that they would actually bring her back. When was the last time we saw them? I don't think we saw them, like, since Fontaine, right? Let me see. Yeah, the last thing that happened
comes in many flavors to
was that we got her TCG card.
Mondstadt's water is crisp and pure.
Nivelette, please. Now's not the time to yap about water. Yeah, the last time her existence was acknowledged was 4.6. Because she got a TCG card. No, 4.4, my bad. Haven't seen her since. Man. Right, and she did get a Valentine's Day illustration in 2024. Maybe one day. Although I think that... Yeah. Maybe if we ever get like a desert region display or something like that. Apart from that, I don't think we'll be seeing her again, unfortunately.
Please wait. Confirming. Administrator 1. Deceased. Administrator 2. Deceased. Administrator 3. Identity confirmed. Lifting restrictions.
I love how this whole section is basically just aura farming for us.
After 2,000 years, we finally meet again, 11th Lord, Mirror of the Dawning Morn.
And you? You're the 8th Lord? The priestess of floral candles and skyborn feathers?
Ouch.
It's okay. I've recovered now.
Have you?
I see the curse haunts you greatly. I cannot fathom how difficult this must have been to survive this endless cycle of pain. And all alone for 2,000 years.
You suddenly sound a lot more aggressive and you look like a boss enemy, so I guess that does solve the question of what's gonna happen to you.
I wasn't alone. I have had company every step of the way.
Oh wait, is that pain or rust? What do you mean?
In any case, a few moments from now, your pain will be no more. Come, 11th Lord.
I'm pretty sure that's just
stand
copper.
before me and be rid
Or another
of this
bronze or another brownish metal and not rust. Because rust isn't that regular texture and you see it shining here. Rust isn't shiny. You also see it shining like on the spinny bits here. That's not rust. That's just the darker, more brownish metal. Second thoughts?
Here I am, so close to my destination, yet my thoughts are only becoming more cluttered. I am the way I am because the 11th Lord encountered a memory data conflict and split into two. If I regain all of my memories, will I not encounter the same conflict again?
It's alright,
My
humans.
cognition module
Get indecisive too,
cannot
my bad.
produce a reliable prediction.
Promise me. Remember, you have to come home.
Aww.
It is. But if my memories turn me back into a bad robot, do whatever it takes to stop me. If that is the case, I cannot be allowed to make it back home.
Luckily, I don't think that they're gonna go that route.
Don't worry, Anafa. Everything's gonna be fine. You'll be home free in no time.
This isn't Star Whale, they don't just murder off your playable character. Right? Right? There's always the worry that it might be the first time now with how haywire Star Whale has gone.
Over there. That is the curse?
Yes. For the most part, it has been strangely calm ever since I entered this place. And yet, whenever I'm about to recover an important memory, it suddenly kicks in. Almost as if...
As if it is being controlled by somebody else. That is quite normal. For it is now in the presence of its owner and creator. The Sovereign Ruler.
The Sovereign Ruler? My other self? But I thought she perished.
After 2 long millennia, my task is finally fulfilled. What a long journey it has been. We meet again at last. My sovereign, my ruler. Mirror of the Dawning Morn.
She was pretending to be the priestess, wasn't she? That's what's happening?
Okay? Why isn't she moving?
Here we are, comrades. The core of the ruins.
The fuck are you doing here now?
It's the Fatui! They caught up with us! We gotta do something! But enough is still...
Prepare for battle!
Unnecessary.
Uh-oh. I don't like that. Oh, Jesus! That is shockingly brutal for Genshin. Jesus!
What the...
What the Fuck! Such power. Didn't have to do that. Oh, hey! I know I should be concerned about the traveler just being injured, but hey! That's Zack's voice! He's back!
Missed by a hair's breadth. But now you are wounded, and this time you will not escape.
Ooh. Oh! Damn! Look at that! Trevor actually being badass for a change. This is bad. I can delay it, but who knows how long it'll take to complete it. How long it'll take to destroy it completely. Where's still Paimon's in here too?
Why?
That's not an effort.
Whose voice is that? The 8th Lord? But why would Leonka's mother attack us?
Because it's not the 8th Lord.
Leonka's dragon mother? 8th Lord? I laugh in the face of your folly. Lowly insect. Did you humans really think that by forgetting the past, the curse could be escaped? And did you really believe that by simply being rebuilt, that traitor could avoid destruction? And this corrupt malfunction could regain her memories? The priestess is long gone. I and the other sovereign rulers executed her 2,000 years ago. For that is what becomes of all who betray us. And now this malfunction will meet the same fate as she. There is no Dragon Mother here, and there never was. Only one Lord has dominion here, and that is me. For I am the almighty Dragon Lord, Mirror of the Dawning Morn, 11th of the 13 sovereign rulers. Kneel before me.
Well, the voice actress had fun with this one.
Ineffa? What a suitably ridiculous name. To me, she is nothing but a smattering of shed scales. An operational malfunction that must be destroyed.
So you want to leave your past as sovereign ruler behind? To start over anew?
I applied the curse to curb her resistance, shut down her mind, and silence her lies. Now all that remains is to borrow your privileges and see that she is severed for
she's
good.
the second administrator.
Very well. If the malfunction you wish to sever comprises all memories of your enmity, then I'm willing to trust you.
Also, I just realized that Petui agent father guy is probably currently getting absolutely murderized by these guys, isn't he? That's unfortunate.
No living thing is born evil. That's not what I believe. The only ones who do evil are those shackled by hatred, those who were never given the opportunity to do good in the first place.
Good and evil? Foolish categories that fail to distinguish between kin and foe. But she is the rotten spawn of the 8th Lord. Her folly becomes her. I ought to crush this human scum beneath my feet. But without access to the treacherous 8th Lord's facilities, there is no way to sever you. I must feign civility for now. But in time, I shall have my revenge. Once this process is complete, and she realizes that she has destroyed the good instead of the evil, my claws will tear her heart from her chest.
That seems excessively violent.
Do you really trust her, Leonka? This malfunctioning part of a sovereign ruler's mind.
You're a good friend, and you've already done more than I could have asked for. There's just one seal left. She and I can handle it. This passage is only used for drainage and maintenance access, so it's not registered on the system. It's the perfect route for an ambush.
Malfunction? Human? You conspired against me?
Consider this getting off lightly. If Lanke was here, or if this was me 20 years ago, you wouldn't have survived long enough to realize you'd been conned. Especially since you tried to con us first. You tried to have this poor child killed off in your place, didn't you? 11th Lord.
Wretched worm! This is unforgivable! How dare you imprison me! And you, Malfunction! Your curse shall endure until the sky falls and the ground crumbles! You will never know peace.
It's a little automaton that we saw in the Nefer trailer.
It is time to correct the injustice of the past. I would have severed and destroyed you on that fateful day, but instead, I was locked away by that human scum, Leonka. 2 millennia I have been a prisoner in this place. I have spent that time slowly seizing control over the systems and processes, until my reach extended to every inch of this prison. Now, one last step remains before I can finally break free. The final secret key is embedded in your core. I had to work patiently and methodically to lure you here, posing as the 8th Lord who once ruled this domain. But at last, it is within my grasp.
Also, during all this monologuing, Traveler is still fighting for his fucking life.
Mirror of the dawning morn, please come with me and return the core.
But all is not lost. Leonka made a backup of the administrator privileges and placed it in your core.
She tricked us. She was after a Nefer's core all along.
Which memory did that human scum embed the key in? I will find it eventually, wherever it's hidden. In the meantime, now that my resurrection has begun, so too shall my vengeance!
Aww. The way that our first instinct when faced with our imminent demise is to protect Paimon. To be fucking honest, if it's an encryption key, I wonder how long it could have taken to brute force it. Good question. But we are working with fantasy tech here, so hard to make a good estimate. IRL, it takes, does it take from a few hundred to a few 100,000 years? Yeah, exactly.
I cannot let you get away with this.
That, and we don't know their computing speed, so...
You fool! In a matter of seconds, I will be able to overwrite your insubordination.
Seconds is all I need.
Thanks, Nefer. Oh, Jesus! Don't do that! You need that to do the whole being alive thing. Oh! I didn't like the way her life faded from her eyes.
Eva! Wake up! She's gonna be okay, right?
We can get her repaired, we have to.
She destroyed her own core? That's an unusual move for a machine.
Oh, but committing suicide to save its friend. Quite lovely. I'm not sure if lovely is the word I would be using at the current time.
I wonder how Marionette will react.
Also, how are you alive? Weren't you fried?
Or disappointment?
Weren't you, like, stuck between two lasers?
The Fatui? How are you still alive?
Don't act so surprised. I'm just one of her many projects.
Oh, you're a puppet, so frying you with fire doesn't work as well.
As reconnaissance missions go, this outcome is a little underwhelming. I don't think I'll be getting any commendations if this is how my report ends. So let me reignite your flame one last time. Sovereign Ruler, Mirror of the Dawning Morn, show us one final glimpse of your glory. The glory of the ancient dragon's technology.
Could you not? Don't even think about it. Oh, Jesus! This guy isn't made of flesh and blood.
No wonder. Marionette told us to watch out for you. She said you were an unpredictable variable.
Traveler was was out for blood.
But if you think you're getting out of here alive, we'll see what a crazed sovereign ruler in the throes of death has to say about that.
You would dare sabotage my revival! Destroy my path back to Dominion!
As he showed, yeah, exactly. I like it. I'm just always surprised to see moments like that from any protagonist, really. Except for the Wuthering Waves ones recently. That shit's been wildin'. Can recommend that game. I know Genshin and VRoid fans are always at each other's throat, but you can just, like, enjoy two different games, people. It's not that difficult.
Ah, so be it! Since you seek a new place to belong, I shall grant you your wish! Welcome to your new home, where we all shall be buried till the end of time!
That seems
Oh,
excessive.
my sovereign. This is one battle from which there can be no triumphant return.
Ow.
But in this moment of my downfall, I can at least turn this prison into a graveyard of all traitors, past and present.
Ow! That she hurt a lot. Why is there an in-between? Hello? Please live.
After 2,000 years in exile, searching and forgetting, we are back where we began. Our path was always going to end in our demise. This shall be the final resting place of the last sovereign ruler.
I am no sovereign ruler. I must return. People are waiting for me.
Her chest. Oi, no. Her heart is missing. Focus on that.
Illogical.
Maybe.
You are not authorized to prevent your self-destruction. No such privilege exists.
What do you mean you're not authorized to prevent your
We
self-destruction?
are back where we belong.
Fuck you!
Now, perish in the rubble of these ruins. Last of the sovereign lords.
No.
But it refused.
Somewhere in my memories lies the key.
Maybe no single nation is our home.
Where exactly is
Crash out so bad the cracked sky is
Searching
playing
your
along.
memories? The curse is still active. This will only hasten your demise.
We're all from Nodcry.
Cross the ocean. Find a new place to belong.
Oh, Jesus!
What an amazing machine. Where are you from?
Such a hard worker. Fancy making this your new home?
The Wild Hunt! Look out!
Impossible. Where is this data from?
Aww.
Your name's Inappa.
They like that voice line so much.
Promise me. Remember, you have to come home.
Return.
Data overload. Capacity exceeded. As long as this gem's around, the heart that Ishkik built you should keep beating away. It may take centuries, even millennia, but one day, may your new memories transcend your pain and rage to conquer the curse that shackles you.
What kind of gem is it?
Nothing special, really. To quote my mother, it's nothing but an empty shell now. But if you break free of the curse, then maybe...
Huh?
Nothing. An interesting idea suddenly occurred to me. Let's make this the final secret key.
The final secret key is...
Impossible!
What? Did she just receive a fucking vision?
It's enough! Hey! The place stopped collapsing!
Excuse me?
You cannot pause indefinitely. Please complete the
I have so many questions right now. That was a very pretty cutscene though, goddamn.
Since the core is powered by phlogiston, we can use that same power source to control it. In which case, the priestess's research would suggest that this thing might be a better fit.
Ow! That's a lot of electrocharge.
Along with the three gods who abandoned us. It can't be.
Break the shackles you were born with.
What is all that lore happening in the background right now, by the way?
War choosing till you discover where you belong.
What do you mean three gods that abandoned us?
Willingly handing such a sacred artifact over to let you suffer.
There we go.
Bugs. Malfunctioning. It cannot be.
Farewell. Last of the Sovereign Lords.
Inepa! Your core! It's fixed! And is that a vision?
How?
Suggestion. Exit first, discuss later. The self-destruct protocol is destroying the foundations of this territory. And although I paused the process, it will not hold much longer.
Like, didn't she like specifically not have a vision in her character in like all her teaser stuff? Because, you know, she's a robot. Robots can't get visions.
Calculating. Remaining time, 30.
30 what? 30 minutes? 30 hours? 29.
30 minutes?
Okay, yeah, no.
For a moment there, Paimon was worried.
29. 28.
Called the joke. Called the joke.
Hey, are you guys all right? The automaton suddenly stopped moving. Then there was that earthquake, and now the place seems to have sprung a leak.
Isn't your leg still broken, by the way? So that is something more special than just the Sovereign Core, even, but something Nibel and Quail with the three Moon Sisters. Oh, is that what they were hinting at here? Sorry, it was hard to read the dialogue while also trying to fight a giant death robot.
Estimated time to Foundation cave-in, 20 seconds.
Huh? Huh?
We should probably get a move on. Also, again, isn't your leg broken?
I too once yearned for it.
Think, yeah, that's how I interpreted it. Ashika is gonna have a field day with this question, isn't she?
Shilonen, how much longer till it's unlocked? We need to get inside ASAP.
Be patient, okay? I'm working on it.
Let's trust that the Traveler can handle things in there.
Oh, hey,
Shilonen
Marika.
says she detected a huge energy
Why
source
do you
on
get
the
involved?
ground. We can't just break in or we'll risk endangering everyone in this entire area.
But...
if we're here much longer without any progress, I'll do what I have to.
Oh,
You unlocked it?
A house in a box! Ashika's been having a crack day, not a field day. Did you even see her melt over YouTube when the Nordkoy stuff dropped? No, I didn't catch the livestream, unfortunately. I think she did the reaction livestream, didn't she? That must have been fun. I just saw her, like, yap about how that turned her latest theory into a mess.
No, they made it out on their own.
Hello! How are you holding up?
We finally escaped! Luckily, the cave-in only affected the lower levels. You alright there, bro?
I'm all good, bro. Sorry to worry you.
Another triumphant return for R2 Miney. And Anefa, it's good to have you back. I assume this means you found the answers you were looking for? Yes.
How do you even know Anefa? You just showed up.
Huh? Amu? I thought you hurt your leg. How come? Oh.
You! How could you do this to Arieta and me? You lied to us for over 10 years? Before anything else, I suggest we let this gentleman and Anefa tell us the whole story.
In the infinitesimally shorter space of time it takes to tell it, the story of one man's 10-year deception and one machine's two millennia search comes to a close.
Sovereign rulers, Mirror of the Dawning Morn, Priestess of Floral Candles, and Skyborn Feathers.
Seems like a house forgotten quite a lot.
So you began life in Natlan, then spent 2,000 years adrift in Nodcry? In an endless cycle of losing your memories and trying to find them.
But it sounds like it took all 2,000 years worth of memories to successfully overload the processing power of the curse.
None of us had any certainty that the plan would succeed in the far future. Not I, not Ishkik, not Lianka. And yet, they still did everything they could to try and help me.
And it worked out, didn't it?
Now you've remembered everything. Do you have a sense of where you truly belong?
Well, I was born and then reborn in Natlan. And it was the people of this nation who set me on my journey. But that's all ancient history now. I can't seek for a sense of belonging in a world that no longer exists. That would make me no different from the Mirror of the Dawning Morn. Instead, I will show my gratitude to them by honoring their wishes. By continuing on my own path, and returning to the place where I still have someone waiting for me.
Well said.
Aww.
I'm happy for you.
So, to cut to the chase, did you find the code for that letter or not?
Oh, shoot! Forgot all about that!
Same, to be honest. It also might be very random, taking into consideration that Genshin Law is basically true a few thousand years and we have a whole species getting replaced, and thinking about the IRL, the oldest civilizations about 10k years old is scary. Fair! Like, a lot of stuff has happened.
Sincere apologies.
In quite a short amount of time in human history in terms of Genshin.
I am still processing it. I left the cryptex back at the Flower Feather Clan to make sure that I wouldn't lose it out in the wild. Please come back with me, and we can inspect it.
I'm so sorry that I kept this hidden from you all this time. Now I can't go back to Liyue or Nodcry. The Northland Bank isn't gonna let me walk away from this. Nor is the Nodcry Aprishniki. You should take Arieta and go.
Oh, should I now? You think I'm the one that's gonna let you walk away, do you? Idiot! You're coming back with me right now, and you're going to apologize to our daughter.
She's getting out the sandals. Help!
Looks like you all need some time to calm down after everything you've been through. If you're worried the Fatui are still looking for you, why not camp out at the Flower Feather Clan for now? We welcome everyone, from old friends to old enemies turned new friends. Don't worry about a thing. You've got a whole future to figure things out.
Go
and find where you belong.
I think...
Aww.
I've already found it.
Alright, unfortunately... I think I might have to pause here for a little bit. which is a little upsetting considering we're literally like one more dialogue interaction from the end of the quest,
Is it what you
isn't
wish
it?
to find? Hopefully the excitement.
And I stumbled into it.
Here it is. The cryptex.
Can I keep going? I have about 10 minutes before I gotta take a quick break. Ah, fuck it.
So then, what's the code? Or what about that backup plan that Adieta mentioned?
Please see the casing that holds the combination code discs.
We're
The
speedrunning this
sender
shit
had me
now.
etch the code onto the casing so that I would not forget it. But I still forgot it.
Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Seriously? It's been hiding in plain sight all this time?
We may be stupid.
Yes. The sender said, the most secure code is one that you can write down, and no one would think it's a code.
Who is this person?
The sender said, surprises are best saved to the end.
Okay, now your memory's getting a little too good. What's with the firecracker? Ugh. Paimon's had enough of this whole
Bargo, yeah, basically.
Read it already.
Dear Honorary Knight, I've heard a lot about
Oh,
you.
it is Varka.
Jean's always singing your praises.
It is straight up Varka. Hello. To the honorary knight, Michael. Hey there, I'm Varka. If that doesn't ring a bell, I'm the Grandmaster of the Knights of Favonius. That's one hell of an opener. Heard a lot about you. Jean's always singing your praises. For all the good you've done in Mondstadt, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. It's a real shame that I'm away on an expedition and haven't had the good fortune of crossing paths with you. But it seems that fortune's about to smile on me real soon. You might have heard that we're finally settled down in Nordcry. Well, half settled. The factions here are quite a tangled mess and a real devil to navigate, but no hardships ever stalled the north wind. I've met quite a few reliable companions and I'm planning to introduce you to them. One of them is the messenger right in front of you. I'm sure you two will be fast friends. As for enemies, well, they're everywhere. You've got the Abyss Order, the Fedui, not to mention loyalties at risk of flip-flopping at a moment's notice. Given your experience, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, now you can see the bottom of my mug. I'm going to stop here. These words will likely be as dull to read as they were to write. Instead, let's talk more over a glass of wine sometime. See you in Nordcry, Varka. P.S. If you're really heading over, you'd best lace up your boots. It's a world apart compared to Mondstadt. P.P.S. I forgot the most important thing. Once you're in Nordcry, come look for me at the flagship. It's a tavern. I'll look out for you. As a Grandmaster should for his honorary knight, am I right?
Anyway, I'm sure this is as dull to read as it is to write. Let's talk more over a glass of wine sometime.
He's 100% Klee's father? He's got the same idiocy? I doubt that. Sincerely. He must love hanging out with Kai. Because, like, if Varka was Klee's father, we would have gotten hints of that. Well, that was a sudden end. Well. Alright. We're speedrunning the pulling them.
I plan on staying in Natlan for the immediate future. When the time comes, perhaps we can travel to Nordcry together.
About Lianka.
Mir of the Dawning Morn wanted control of the machinery in the 8th Lord's territory. She approached Ishkik and Lianka and sold them a lie. That I was the threat, the part that needed severing. But they quickly saw through it. Lianka took advantage of her arrogance and turned her plan back on itself, using the territory's full power to imprison her inside. She was far more powerful than I at that time. To make sure I wasn't at risk of falling under her influence, Lianka worked on making the prison even more secure, and sent me out of the country.
I know that, but he got the same silly vibes. Most people in Mondstadt do. The moon will is her heart,
So,
is it?
that's the true story of why Lianka locked down the 8th Lord's territory. It had nothing to do with Ochkon. I wouldn't be surprised if she saw him as a friend right until the very end. I plan on staying in Natlan for the immediate future. When the time comes, perhaps we can travel to... You mean, this thing that looks a lot like a vision? Ishkik embedded it in my core as the key to her and Lianka's plan. According to the 8th Lord's research, it can harness a power source more fundamental than elemental energy. Similar objects have shown up in Nordcry before too.
So it's not directly a vision, it's more like a delusion variant that runs on Flit Wisdom.
Mirror of the Dawning Morn said it was built by the usurper, along with the 3 gods who abandoned us. But I do not know what she meant. It appears that a crucial memory is missing.
Built by the usurper, and if the Mirror of the Dawning Morn called it the usurper, we're talking about the straight up fucking first ascender, Mr. Mac... Was it Fanon? Something like that?
I plan on staying in Natlan for the immediate future.
Fane?
When the time comes, perhaps we can travel to Nodcry together.
Like the straight up first ascender. That
Having
is
spent
concerning.
most the last 2,000 years in Nodcry, I am well situated to provide you with a full and detailed report on all aspects of this location. Memory damage. Detected. Hypothesis. Most of my memory data was damaged when I used it to overload the curse. Sincere apologies. But I will never, again, forget the people and things
Primordial
that
one,
are
that's what
most
the name
important
was.
to me. I plan on staying in Natlan for the immediate future. When the time comes, perhaps we can travel to the 8th Lord. She never betrayed Dragonkind.
Fanes, yeah.
Even though she harbored goodwill towards human beings, and despite facing execution and destruction in the end, she never once doubted herself or tried to escape. Even if Lianka, just as Lianka was determined to stick to her own path, I plan on staying in Natlan for the
No
immediate
problem.
future.
See it when we get there. Alrighty then. Well, nothing left to do. Except for this. We gotta hurry. Alright. Anybody in chat wanna bet real quick? We all know how my last Genshin pulse went, if you recall. So even if I lose the 50-50, it doesn't mean much. 48. Alright. Any other takers? Again, I wish that we could bet channel points, but sadly not quite there yet. Soon enough. Also, Zephyr's on the banner, I just realized. Huh. Might actually be a good chance to finally get some Zephyr's constellations. But instead I get another Fischl. I think my Fischl would be at like C28 now or something like that. I kept getting Fischl very early on. That is a rust. That's also not really all that useful. Don't even know what pity we're starting at, to be honest. Let me check real quick. Where's my pull tracker? Right, my pull tracker is currently outdated because I swapped browsers recently. Sure, moist femboy. Apparently we're starting at 5, so we're currently at 35. Also, you have 3,000 glitter, that's 60 wishes. Something like that, yeah. That's 45. Another moist femboy. Doing the next 3 pulls separately, because if you specifically hit 48, I don't know. I'm giving you VIP or something. Nope. And nope. Your designated character is apparently... You are apparently a Favonius sword now. Congratulations on your promotion? Is it a promotion or a demotion to turn you into a sword? Matter of perspective, really. Finally a Zephyrus, good lord. Also, sorry if I'm being kind of rushed. I could be called away any second right now. That is just a bow. Why do I keep getting weapons? I want Zephyrus for crying out loud. There we go. Before soft pity, I think. Right? Were we at 60 or 70? 78, okay.
Hello, I am Yume Mizuki.
You know what?
Psychologist.
I take
if
it.
Something's troubling you.
I take it. No complaints from me. I was hoping I'd lose a 50 to her sometimes. Hi, Fischl. No complaints from me in the slightest. That's actually very handy. Okay. Time for more washing. 10. 20. Oh, I'm bleeding actually. 30. Jesus, enough, you're making me work for it. It is starting to kind of hurt now, actually. Could you politely come home? That is the second soft pity we're entering. Jesus Christ, and I keep getting moist femboys! Stay away from me! Jesus Christ, finally!
Nice to meet you.
There you are!
I am a Nepha, a multifunctional robot for
Jesus.
domestic application. I am currently
77.
equipped with cleaning, cooking, and emotional
That is
communication
not a good
modules.
result.
I also
Christ. At least another Cephals. Fair enough. I'll take it. Oh well. Well, I guess that means I won't be getting the first not cry lad. That's unfortunate.
But I also see the meaning
Alright,
in all the
now
endeavors
though,
of the
I'm
people of
afraid
Fontaine.
I'm way out of time, so I'm just going to very quickly look if there's anybody we can wait into, and then quickly dash. Jo, bin gleich da. Let's just very quickly wait into Carousel. Why not? Seems to be streaming Dark Souls. Let's wait into them. And I will hopefully see you guys next time, which, well, at the latest will be the next Honkai Star Rail patch. Until then, bye-bye! I'm sorry I had to end this so suddenly. I really don't like doing this, but I kinda have no other choice. Bye!